think we should go live right here. Oh, and what?
Is it happening?
I don't know. I don't see the picture. It's like black.
YouTube decides what it wants to do.
What's that about?
Now it's doing stuff.
Oh, there it is. We're live.
There we go.
Hello, internet.
Yay.
What's going on? I'm gonna send out the tweet here. Let me just grab the link. Oh man, come on.
Yeah, it's always the complicated thing with doing the streams. It's like, okay, I got this set up, and you've made sure that all the stream settings and everything are right. You've got your thumbnail, and you're like, all right, I need to put this up on social media so other people know this is a thing.
Yeah.
And you're like, where did I put that image? What do I say? Which I come up with exactly one and copy it everywhere. It's just
All right, is your Twitter handle? There it is.
Amanda, that's the one.
Oh crap! What is that? Did I just interrupt the whole?
No, you have a hashtag after that.
What is this?
That should be your. Oh, yeah, you put it in between.
So are they streaming us figuring this out?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to share the link or repost the link.
No, I mean it's going.
Yeah.
So
exciting! Watch as Joel posts.
some of them are still watching ads. So.
Well, I always thought, like, in my.
Well, if they're watching ads, what's that?
I've wondered about, like, live streaming editing before, but I feel like that would be the most boring thing because you would just be watching silence with me occasionally swearing to myself.
Yeah.
And it's just,
I've thought about that too, like.
You have done editing.
I think I did do it once.
Yeah, you've done it more than once.
But the danger of it is that when it's not going well and you're like, mother.
Yeah, no, it's like, why isn't this working? This worked before, and now it's not working, which we run into.
Yes.
We was doing that when we were doing the film festival thing.
That is the nature of technology.
Yes.
Is it like it was working 5 seconds ago? Why is it arbitrarily not working now?
And then you go, right, because technology is amazing.
All right.
And it kind of is, except when it's not.
Oh yeah, let me just retweet it on my other. On my film account.
Maybe I can. You tagged me, right? So.
I did.
Media glitch together again.
Not entirely.
Joel, did you get into TikTok at all?
I have a TikTok.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
No.
I have nothing on a TikTok. I mean,
Okay.
I have the app.
So you have an account, and that's
I have
it.
the app that so.
I was about to say, Joel, what are you posting on TikTok?
Mainly my dances.
Yeah. Of which you have a few. Let's be honest here. You should do your Michael Jackson TikTok dance.
I'm sure it would do all right.
You know, I have like, gosh, let me see. Okay. People ask for it too. It's funny, like when they donate, they want to see.
Or
they
like,
will
what
ask.
Number
They'll ask for
Jackson?
like the sexy soul dances.
Oh my gosh. Oh, those were good times.
Well, that was like the beginning of the end.
What is going on that image? What's going on with
It's
the
a
blue?
GIF. It's just a GIF.
Oh, I see. So it's compressing the colors real hard.
Yeah.
Wow, you are just still going.
Well, at least Sexy Saw can live forever in everyone's mind.
In GIFs.
Gifts.
You'd be surprised how much Sexy Saul comes up
Well, we
in
only
our live
have
streams. I know, like I barely even got to.
He's the man, the myth,
He was
the
just
legend.
he was barely being formed.
I always thought Linktino was better, but Sexy Saul is.
That's because we haven't.
This is where I was so mad.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, no, we had the worst technical difficulties.
That was the beginning of the end. Oh, okay. So Peter Cap says first. Super Boo says howdy everyone. Oh wow,
Hey.
the OG Media Glitch crew together. That's
We're like
true.
the middle.
The second
The-
generation.
I wouldn't say it's the OG.
We're not.
Are you
quite
second or third?
Yeah.
You're
I know.
third.
You might be third.
You guys
yeah.
are third generation.
Yeah,
That's
so-
right.
Golly, have I been doing it this long? Is it?
No, I'm super sad because you had, well, I'm just blanking her name now. Your first co-host, or not first technically, but first.
Yeah, Joan.
Joan, thank you. When you had Joan on here, because I've never met Joan.
Oh yeah.
Even though she's been on a ton of episodes.
Yeah,
and all
no,
that
we've
stuff.
seen Joan.
Okay,
Well, I've seen her on the
the
screen,
episodes,
but I've
yeah,
never
but we've
actually
never
met
met
her.
her.
I'll turn it up. They say it's a little low.
Sorry.
Hey, thanks everyone liking the Twitch or the Twitter
Hello.
The Twitchers.
retweet. Let's get some people in here. We got 21 viewers right now.
Hey, there we go.
We're not sure what to play. We've just been bouncing stuff around and kind of.
Well, you know
Hang out.
Scott Pilgrim's out for PS4 now. Remember that one, the beat 'em up?
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
played it once
that-
for the PS3,
Yeah.
and it's out for the PS4 now.
Well, you have a PS5 though. Does that mean?
I mean
you can-
PS5, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So
There's that. Have you played any of the scary games like Visage or I don't know? Are you scary? You play
Yeah,
scary games.
I love
so,
scary games.
Have you played like any of the newer ones? Those.
I played
RPGs?
some. Ashley, she was third. Was she with us, Ashley?
She was in our crew.
Okay, third generation.
I'm talking about 505 Gamer Girl.
No,
Ashley?
not that Ashley.
Oh.
Different.
So it was
Oh.
second
Second
generation.
generation.
No.
Yeah, that was
Second
before us.
generation.
No, because that Ashley, I've met her. I've hung out with her here at your house.
Here,
Yeah.
We never did any episodes or anything with her. She is off the show before we came on.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So she's,
Like, I know
she's
Ashley.
second generation,
yeah.
and you guys were third
And I
generation.
know Ashley. Ashley's cool.
And it's almost like Reggie, Saru, and John have become fourth generation
Huh?
because they're
Wait, which John? Sakura?
No. John Intrigue Gaming.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
All the guys that are kind of holding Media Glitch together at this moment.
yeah.
Hi,
Um,
Paul.
Is that Paul?
Yes.
Paul only comes to my live streams when Miranda's here, huh? We were just talking about that. I'm just kidding, Paul.
I asked him what Joel did to drive.
He
Paul
said, "What'd you
away.
do?" I was like, "I don't know, man." I said, "Maybe I just stream in weird hours. He doesn't come in."
Just playing Metro 2033. I don't know that one.
Even all.
Or is that Mario?
Oh,
no,
that's
it's
Pa-
Metro.
oh wait, no, there's Paul.
Yeah.
Okay, I got confused. There's two Pauls in here.
Well,
There's
Paul Knox.
Paul
Oh,
James
yeah,
and Paul Knox.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Paul Knox is my fan.
But what did I say? I said Paul Knox. See, good people, man.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
100%.
Even though he never comes and visits my streams, I still.
You don't take it personally.
Fireflux, how's it going? A lot of people in here. Well, we're gonna play something. Metro series is fun. Yeah, I agree. We're just like chilling. I'm about to go into a major. What do you call it? Quarantine.
Yeah, we have to quarantine for a surgery.
A surgery for 1 month. You stream super late, early now. That's what I told her. I said, I guarantee you it's my schedule.
Definitely your fault, Joel.
So,
Well, we knew it was Joel's fault, whatever the reason. I mean, we,
Whatever.
yeah,
We-
there
we
was
knew
no
that
doubt.
much.
There's no doubt about that. So, is this is kind of hard for you guys to read? Should I
I was like,
actually
oh.
this one
Yeah, whatever
this
whatever
one
that
comes
is, you
in-
need to break that out, make it bigger if we're gonna read it.
I am.
I
Let me see.
on the side there.
On what side?
On the Streamlabs side.
Is it on the?
OBS.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Kind of.
yeah, it's nice and chunky.
It's behind Joel. I can't read it, so
You
he's gonna
can't,
have to.
you can't see through Joel?
Not.
Hold on.
usually.
Let me see if there's a way.
That I can see through Joel.
No, not that. If I go, no, that's not it. What have I done?
I
don't even
know.
Now we can't see anything. Hold on.
Is this wait now? Is this what everyone's seeing? Or are they just watching?
No,
windows
they're
move around and resize.
no. I guess
consistently.
this is the best way to do it.
Oh, I see. They're watching your screen over there.
It's right here.
Paul, what's the Paul Knox? I guess just because I know you play horror games. What's the scariest horror game that you've played in the last 3 months? Because I know one of them he was talking about.
There's one that Dylan keeps getting. That you keep getting. You
No.
keep confusing
I
Dylan
am not
about.
confusing it. Yeah, Dylan gets confused because he keeps thinking we're not talking about the same game, but we are, and that's Visage.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, Visage.
But the paranormal. Have you seen the co-op? What is the name of it?
I don't know.
Phasmophobia,
Oh yeah. I know that one.
where
Fan-
you're the ghost
fan-
hunters. Is
Yeah.
that the one?
Phasmophobia.
I don't know. I haven't played it, but that's the one I've heard of. Is that on Steam or what?
Yes, yes, it is, and it's really fun because it's a co-op ghost hunter thing. I think it's Phasmophobia. Is it Phasmophobia? I'm thinking of the right one, right, guys? Where you're like a ghost hunting team, and you go into this house, and even though you're all on voice chat with each other, it's super scary because you talking to each other, the game can hear you, and if there's a lot of chatter, you might aggravate the ghost. And the ghost will go
Oh,
like turning
interesting.
off the power to the house, and sometimes it'll only show up, and you can only complete certain mission objectives if you're alone, and you don't want to be alone. No.
Have you played it?
Yes, I was bad. I hid in the van.
Phasmophobia.
In the van.
But you can't. It wouldn't be if we played it right now. It's not like local co-op.
I
it's
don't
not like a
think
couch
so.
co-op
I don't know
sort of
that they
game.
offer. I can't remember. I don't think it has a couch co-op option. Does it, Paul? You'd know. He knows these things.
We thought about playing Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
We thought I actually have the new Mario 3D Land.
Ooh.
On the Switch. That's 3 people. You know, we could all play that.
Mario 3D Land.
I haven't played a Mario
don't
game
know
in
that
a
I'm
long
familiar
time.
with that.
You even played Mario Odyssey, and I hadn't played that one
Did
even.
I play Odyssey?
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
that-
Dude,
that was
we
here,
we
right?
did the
Here.
24-hour
Okay,
stream.
yeah,
remember? Me and you were up all night playing that thing.
Miranda was
I was-
present all night for the
Yeah,
stream.
she was. If you watch that 24-hour stream, you'll see Miranda in the background.
Just asleep
Sleeping.
on a couch.
Yeah. Scariest game in the past 3 months would be the remake of Observer, or just got Stalker, and that is creepy. Are you familiar with either of those?
We reviewed Observer. I loved
I
it.
remember Observer, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't.
Stalker, I don't know if I know about that. Sasquatch, what's happening?
Hi.
Nothing new recently. Some good new scary games coming out soon. Yeah, there's a lot of horror games coming out that are about to drop. That'll be nice. So, what do you guys think we should play? Mario or Scott Pilgrim? We were gonna play a quiz game, or we can play pinball and see how.
Just pinball.
Well, there's all kinds
let's
of
do
different
Mario.
tables.
Let's do a Mario game.
Is
Okay.
that just you making the call?
Yeah, executive decision here.
Executive
I
decision.
think I like Scott Pilgrim, but we already played that, so we can do a Mario.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go grab it real quick. You guys hold down the fort.
It's funny because when you initially said, "Well, what do you want to do?" Just play Scott Pilgrim. I was like, "Yeah, let's watch Scott
Yeah.
Pilgrim.
Watch the movie.
We'll let
Let's just
people hang
watch
out
the
with us
movie.
while we watch the movie."
Copyright strike.
Oh,
Yes.
nice. You're not showing. You're just watching your faces, right?
Yeah.
It would just be a reaction video.
So, all right. So here's a
Oh,
question
the
I have.
Chernobyl
'Cause
game? No.
I like movies a whole lot. I'm a big movie guy, more so than video games.
He doesn't really play video games.
Uh,
Or any games. Or tabletop games
I-
either.
play games sometimes. So
Only with your mind.
would people enjoy us hanging out and watching movies and commenting and hanging out? Oh, would that be a live thing or something we would just upload as a video?
Like a Media Glitch riff tracks or something?
Oh man, almost, yeah.
Oh, man.
Something like that.
Maybe. Because you do have the benefit of Joel, who's... And
So-
both of you who are, like, familiar with the filmmaking process.
Yeah.
And so there's that perspective.
Because I think people would have very much enjoyed watching Joel watch Neil Breen for the first time. Because, what was that, about 2 years
Those are
ago?
the best reactions
I
ever.
introduced Joel to Neil Breen. And I think it actually blew his mind. Like, he had to keep pausing this movie
To
and get up and just...
recombobulate.
Fan for life.
Yes.
Enough so that you'll spend $35 for his
For a burned
first burned DVD.
We did.
That arrives in 6 to 8 weeks.
Yes.
Because it's so worth it.
Dude,
So
I thought I knew movie making until I watched a Neil Breen movie, and I was like,
we're pitching.
I was like, what am I even doing with my life?
We're pitching doing
I should just stop.
Media Glitch riff tracks to watch movies and do our reactions.
But
Oh.
you can't read the comment. Are people on board? Are they enjoying it? I don't know if they like the idea here.
Intrigue Gaming is supporting it. I feel like he represents
John
the
from
chat.
Intrigue Gaming. He's Media Glitch. What would you say? 4th generation?
I thought it was
Goodness.
fifth.
Is it fifth?
Yeah, we've gone through a few.
5th generation Media Glitchers.
I don't know. Where do you define a generation?
Well, I mean, they're pretty clear actually for Media Glitch because it is almost a whole crew
Like season
disappears
season.
and a new one shows up.
Except for Joel.
Yeah, except for Joel.
Well, what's crazy is you guys are still here, so it's a blending of this 4th and 5th
True.
generation.
Yeah.
We're sticking it out.
They're
We
still my
are-
friends.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone
I mean,
else is,
for now.
What's crazy is everyone that were past generations
Yeah.
we're still friends.
Yeah,
We still hang out.
except for Joan, who I've never seen in person.
Yeah.
Oh, Jones great.
But I feel like Joel's probably seen her in person
Yes,
since then.
of course. She was here on the stream we did once, and you guys didn't come.
No, I know. That's what I was talking about.
That's
Like
so
she was
funny.
Yeah,
actually
exactly.
on the thing. I was looking forward to meeting Joan, and then I wasn't able to come. Why weren't we able to come? Where were we?
I don't know. We
Probably
usually
like
have ridiculous
Was that what
commitments.
were we in?
Yeah, John met Joan.
Were we at Valhalla?
yeah, like even John has hung out with Joan. Tree Gaming
We
because
might
he
have
was
been.
here
Oh,
and we streamed with her.
I bet you we were in Valhalla. That would make sense.
That's so
was it
funny.
in the fall? Was it in the fall?
When was that, John, that you came over here? Vita RG, what's happening? Whoa, OG media glitch in the house, they said. Oh,
Well,
people
we've-
remember.
We've determined that we're apparently
We're like the third generation of-
media glitch.
Yeah.
But it's okay if we're OG to you.
I don't know.
We need to do what you know what we need to do? A big like
Spring.
everybody Like a
Spring
huge
2019. Well,
media
if it's-
glitch.
If it was spring 2019, we may have been at Adepticon.
Oh,
It's
might have been in
probably-
Chicago.
It was probably a convention we were at.
That would make the most sense.
Back when those were allowed to happen.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
We
or
you know what
summer.
I'll
You're
do?
not sure?
Or summer. It was probably at some point during the year. As he's pretty sure it was.
Thanks,
some-
John.
It's
Yes.
somewhere in between January and December.
Sasquatch says, "Damn, Joel gets around."
His
I do,
90%.
man. I've shared the media glitch bed with a many. No lie, man.
We need to do a super media glitch where everyone
Oh my
from
gosh.
all the
It's
generations.
like a Christmas special.
This is
Yeah.
what we do. It's like when I finally go, I'm sorry, guys. It's over. I can't do media glitch no more. We're going to fly everyone here. Reggie, John, Saru, everyone.
So here's the problem with that.
And we're gonna make this huge. I'm gonna have all the skits written. We're
No,
gonna do
see-
this huge, gigantic go.
See, here's the problem with that. Is I want that to happen, but I don't want you to end media glitch. And so, like, I don't like this idea for that reason.
I've been trying to end media glitch for
For a while, for years.
years.
I think it's
You've been playing coloring book too. I'm hardcore, dude. I'm hardcore, man. I gotta get coloring in. No, actually, I don't know whose profile that is. I think that's Ariel's with the pig. Mine's the Link one. I've been playing Luigi's Mansion 3 though.
video game.
I guess
Well,
it's just for
I
kids,
mean,
you know.
At the risk of sounding really dumb,
Elvis
what do
was
you do in a
happening.
coloring book? Is it
Radical
literally
Reggie.
just a coloring book?
Radical Reggie. See, he's here.
Hi.
See,
Hey,
we were just talking
See?
about you guys are the 5th generation. Media
But you're
glitch.
here, so we're actually all still kind of together.
we're-
And someone in the chat was asking about you guys.
So we're
So,
so
we're-
it's
we're gonna do something. All right, whenever we get a studio together, which was supposed to happen last year, and then
Then the pseudo apocalypse
and
happened.
then our state started spending money like mad, and so the money that should have gone toward awesome things like media glitch were reappropriated. So we did not get to put together a studio last year, but I wonder.
You told me I
If
was
this year was
fired
different.
from Media Glitch.
Who said
who's
that?
fired?
Radical Reggie.
whatever.
Did you fire him?
No,
Why
he's,
would you
he-
fire
there,
Radical
you gotta
Reggie?
understand. Reggie
You
is
didn't even consult.
Reggie is the king of the trolls. That's actually his troll account he's on because
It's
he knew
like not
he
even-
knew he was coming in to start some. That was fun. Mark Harris says, "Joel, tell them about the sleep stream. They want me to do sleep streams
Where you're just asleep
Where
and
I'm
then
just-
you stream it.
where I'm just sleeping and I'm farting because that's probably all I do at night when I sleep."
Oh man, I would never do a sleep stream. I don't know what
No.
I say.
I know, right?
talk in my sleep like crazy. So, can't let
It
national
might-
secrets out.
It might be more entertaining.
No.
Reggie says, "Told me I didn't follow the rules. There are no
I
rules
was
to
gonna
media
say,
glitch.
what rules are there on here?
I gotta write Radical Reggie's eulogy then if he's over.
No.
Right. No, man, Reggie's awesome. Reggie, like I was telling him, Reggie, John, and Saru, they're that 5th generation. Been holding it down during COVID, man. I couldn't do it without them. 36 people watching. Thank you guys.
Wow,
Isn't
nice.
the weirdest thing like what's the appeal of a sleep stream? Sounds creepy. I don't.
Right? It's just to be able to say, I literally watch you sleep if you meet that person someday. Like, I think it's just to have that line in your back pocket if you meet them at
Dude,
a...
how crazy
So
would
maybe
it?
it's just Twilight fans enjoy that.
You are Edward.
I watch you sleep.
Ugh.
Wouldn't it be crazy though if you were doing a sleep stream and someone broke in to the house and like murdered you on the stream?
I just murdered you.
Yeah, like-
That
wow.
escalated quickly. Usually they just rob you.
Yeah, wow.
Well, let's go all the way with this.
Let's go in.
We're gonna go in it. Let's
Now-
go all the way.
Now, to be fair, we have done several Miranda
streams.
sleep streams.
Oh my gosh.
It's true.
This
You
is
look.
something that already exists.
It's true. There have been sleep streams where Miranda's fallen asleep.
I've never been able to stay up for 24 hours straight my whole life.
When we did that 24-hour stream, she fell asleep, and me and
that
Tommy.
was part sleep stream right there.
Well, I was just a background fixture. It was fine.
Like literally at that point.
I have another controller, and I don't know where it is.
I'm probably gonna buy a Switch for my birthday. I think I'm gonna
You
commit.
should wait till the Pro comes out. It's
Should
about
I?
to drop.
Is it about to come
No,
out?
because
What's
all that
the
means
difference?
is
What does
that
it
you
have?
won't be able to buy it. It just means that
Well, yeah, I don't
it'll-
want to run into the same issue when it first came.
Nintendo will put out 8 of them in the entire district
Listen.
of Albuquerque.
I can get anything.
But can you get 2 of anything?
Sure.
Because you're going to want to get one yourself.
Dude, I got another PS5 coming on Monday.
I thought you had one downstairs.
I do.
So why do you have 3 PS5s?
Because I'm getting them for friends who can't get it, who think like you. I can get anything.
All right.
Well, if
Now,
you
to
can
be
hook me
fair-
up with a Nintendo Switch Pro, then I will get one.
To
from
be
you.
fair, it was in the middle of Media Glitch down on Central when Miranda was trying to get.
Yeah, but I never asked him about it.
Did you not?
No,
I should
I
ask
was
him.
trying to solve my own problems.
Well, there you
Failed
go.
spectacularly.
Well, there's your problem.
yeah,
right there.
yeah, basically.
When switches were like high in demand,
yeah.
I had a picture of me with 15 of them, and I was like, if I post this, people are gonna lose it on me, man. I'm not
Well,
even doing it.
that did happen with the PS5 because people would post pictures because
Yeah.
there would be people who ended up getting a dozen or so of them.
Oh, to,
To-
for eBay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
I got a video of, and maybe I'll post it one day, the day I bought 41 PS4s.
What? Why would you buy 41
41?
PS4s?
I don't want to go into the story yet, but I'll show you.
But that is a story for another
It
time.
is, dude. Like, it's crazy. All right. I gotta find that other controller if we're gonna play this thing.
I hear you, Paul. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, to date, my whole life, I've never stayed up a full 24 hours. Like, I think
I just
would
did it.
literally die.
I just did a 36-hour edit.
Yeah. All
Like,
right.
with no
fair.
naps?
No naps,
Anything?
nothing.
Are you sure that you didn't fall? Like, maybe part of it was while you were asleep?
I didn't have time to fall asleep.
He just didn't. He doesn't know, but he's a narcoleptic,
I'm just
so
like,
he thinks that these are like straight through.
It doesn't make sense to me whenever I hear, you hear about when doctors do residencies
Oh,
and they're like,
yeah.
I've been up for 48 hours straight. I'm
You're
like,
like, then please don't operate on me.
it's like Richard Ayoade and IT Crowd when the boss is like trying to claim the phone's working and he's picking it up and it's connected to nothing and he's like, but how is it working? I don't understand how anybody can do this. It doesn't make sense to my brain.
what doesn't make sense to my brain is where my controller is. But screw it.
Wait, is that not one sitting? Is that a different type of
That's
controller?
a PS5 controller.
Well, what are we playing this on? I thought we
That's
were
a
doing
Switch.
PS5.
Switch. Oh, Tommy.
Oh, are you? I didn't know
He's-
you'd moved over to
Yeah,
the
he
Switch.
literally came and installed it in front of you.
I'm paying attention to the camera. Joel's been buzzing around this whole time. I don't know what he's doing.
Now I'm looking for my Switch games, man.
IT Crowd was the best. I freaking loved that show. Oh my goodness. Miami Sunrise is gonna start her sleep streams.
I don't know. I'm
Get
kind of
ASMR.
more partial to the Mighty Boosh.
I like-
so
The
good.
Mighty Boosh is really good, but IT
If
Crowd.
we're talking UK, I think Black Books beats them all. I don't know if you
I
guys
haven't
have watched
seen
that.
one.
Black Books.
Yeah.
Who's in that?
Can't even remember the names, man.
Black Books. How? When did it come out? How old is it?
I don't know. Let's look it up. Let's look on the internet.
On the
Of course, the ultimate UK show is Spaced. There is no greater.
Spaced was great.
Well,
There is no greater.
I mean, if you ignore Monty Python, I suppose. Like
Even Monty
classic.
Python doesn't hold a candle to Spaced.
Spaced is really
But
good.
I will argue
Skip
But I
Spaced.
feel
to the
like
end.
somebody has a bias.
It's true.
But I feel
I am a little biased.
I'm on board with you on the Spaced thing though. That is
If you haven't seen Spaced,
the best outside of I don't know, like the old like Monty Python and stuff like that. But yes, Spaced is
give
definitely the
PS5
best
to
one.
Reggie. You guys can play together. He doesn't want one, man.
Mighty Boosh is so good. Yeah,
The one I got on Monday, I already sold, and I don't sell them for. I don't
Yeah.
add $1
He
to
knows.
it.
Mighty Boosh is so good,
Paul
especially the
was giving
last
you
season of it.
the names of the people in there because he's amazing. So what have we
Red
got?
Dwarf. I have never watched Red Dwarf. I tried at one point to like
I have.
Dark Place. I haven't seen Dark Place.
15 years ago, maybe. I tried torrenting it because I couldn't. You just couldn't get it anywhere. Like I could
Yeah.
not find
Before
it.
streaming.
And so I was even
solid.
trying to torrent it, and I got like I don't even know what it was because I downloaded the files, and they're just for whoever compressed them. I didn't have any kind of codec for.
So this is
And I
Black
had like
Books.
a lot of different video codecs. And
Yeah, I
Oh, it's
haven't
got Bill Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Oh man, I love this show.
Black
I haven't
Books.
seen that one, and I haven't.
What is
seen
it? What is it
Dark Place
about?
either?
Actually, Dylan plays. Maybe his name is Dylan too in Shaun of the Dead. He plays the boyfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
No, I recognize him.
I totally forgot that was him.
That was funny.
I don't
Well,
think there's
the
any point
UK
to
only
owning a
has
car in
about
London.
The
20
signed copy is
hours.
I don't
dope.
see
Joel,
the
do you
point of
have
owning
a story about it? I don't really have a story behind that space.
Behind
Signed.
Space.
I'm friends with the director, so everything I own is signed anytime I see him. Like, hey, this came out.
Hey, I need to update my records. Prove we're still friends.
Dude, when yeah, I do. I'm like, dude, I need my what do you call it? My street cred
Street
photo,
cred.
you know, like
Nice.
but I haven't ran into Edgar since Scott Pilgrim.
Oh well.
I've talked to him since then.
It's been a while.
That's
why
because you
would
haven't
he
been
be
to
around?
Tarantino's house. Apparently, he just lives there, as far as I can tell.
Dude,
Even when Tarantino leaves and goes somewhere else.
dude, yeah,
like,
no,
he comes home, he's like,
How do you
"Oh,
know
you're still
that?
here?" What's that?
How do you know that? That's crazy.
They talk about it.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, because that's true. It's so true. That's so funny. You just like blew my mind, dude. That's awesome.
So I also love the old people comedies.
Yeah.
In,
Well,
in
yeah.
England, like One Foot in the
What's
Grave
that?
and Keeping Up Appearances. Those were amazing shows that I grew up with.
There's another show. Oh gosh, it's
'Cause
so
I-
funny.
Because whenever I was in high school, I would watch Monty Python, followed by
Oh, thank you for $5.
what is it? What's it called? The Young Ones.
Lee Teeth. Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Baby Driver was a pretty awesome flick.
I love Baby Driver.
Has the yellow kazoo showed up tonight?
Not
What?
yet. I'll let you know though. I'll let you know.
I'm unfamiliar with this.
Okay,
yellow
so
kazoo.
Baby Driver. Did I see him during Baby Driver? I feel like there was some interaction, so maybe it wasn't Scott Pilgrim. I forgot about Baby Driver.
No,
Yeah.
you know what? Baby Driver, you were supposed to, because I was gonna go with you,
Mm-hmm.
and then something happened. I don't know what it was, but something happened where we just didn't
he wasn't
go.
gonna be there or something?
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Because I remember that I was gonna go with you on that. I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, I can meet Edgar Wright. But then something came up and it just didn't happen, or I don't know what it was. But I don't think you went either.
We're busy, man.
Yeah.
It's been some busy years, man. But yeah. One day we'll reconnect. The bad reviews I heard. Oh, I don't think Baby Driver had any bad reviews, really.
I don't know.
The
I mean,
only-
there's,
The only
I don't
taint
bother
on
with
that.
Rotten Tomatoes, so.
The only thing bad that happened was shortly after that, Kevin Spacey got nailed, and then
yeah.
they got I think that's why some of the Oscar snobs and stuff. I think he won, or they were nominated
that?
for editing, sound
Okay.
editing, or something like that. So
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember the timeline of that exactly.
it seems like a very busy time when Baby Driver came out. Did we go see that together?
I don't know.
Yes.
Did we?
I thought we did. I thought we went and watched the movie together.
Remember when we could go to movie theaters?
Together,
There's
yeah.
like this huge
We'd
building.
meet
We could
up.
all go watch the same movie together.
We'd all meet up on Tuesday,
Yeah.
I say. Well, you can't
watch
do it
horrible
right now.
Hereditaries.
That was a movie.
Midsummer was good.
Midsommar,
though, man.
yeah.
I like that one.
It was
It was-
interesting.
That's better than
Another one that was
Hereditary.
interesting.
It was better than Hereditary.
I agree. It was better. And then watching Joel lose it when we go see Suspiria,
Oh, that's
and
right.
it's like it's okay, but it's not.
Well, no.
it's not Joel's
We
Suspiria.
found-
It's not my Suspiria.
Yeah.
Like I was like, it's so long. It was so long too. Remember?
Yeah,
See, you're about to go. You're about to go into quarantine. It's too bad because we're planning a trip to go down to El Paso
Oh,
and go
yeah.
watch movies.
Oh, at the theater.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Because El Paso completely open. I mean, totally go see anything you want.
Yeah, sound design and soundtrack was great in Baby Driver.
Yeah,
Heck
it was. Ansel
Ansel
once won a.
Golden Demon for his Warhammer painting. So that's a painting award
Yeah.
for
So who won a Golden Demon?
Ansel Elgort,
That's
the,
a guy,
the main
Baby.
character of Baby Driver. The
What, he
kid.
did?
Yeah,
What? That's awesome.
Paul knows these things.
Wow.
That's really awesome.
There's another UK show that I like. Paul, that's Paul's neck of the woods. Maybe he knows.
Oh yeah.
And it's got that. Oh gosh, it's. The guy plays a girl, like a teenage girl, a troublemaker, and she's like, yeah, but no, but yeah, but no, but. I'm trying to.
That's totally
What is
not
the
it.
name? Is it called Great Britain? Is that what it's called?
I don't know. I'm unfamiliar with the show you're
Oh my
describing.
gosh, dude! If you haven't watched it, it is amazing.
I'm gonna go downstairs and get a drink. I'll be back. There's-
I'm probably wrong though. Oh, what is it?
Just look up Great Britain. You're not
I
gonna
know.
find the show.
Yeah. Okay, wait. The Great British. No, what is it? The Great British. No, this is the guy. This is the girl. Little Britain. Thank you.
What?
Have you ever watched Little Britain?
I don't think so.
Dude, it's so good, man.
Yeah, I've never seen Little Britain.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's like
You still? I don't even know what Black Book's about still.
you gotta watch Black Books too. But Little Britain is amazing, man. I love it.
Is it amazing?
It ain't no
for-
space, that's for sure.
I mean,
Not
what
much
is gonna be space?
Paul, what's the best? What's the best of the best? That character is called Vicky Pollard. Oh my gosh, dude, that's a sketch show called Little Britain.
Vicky Pollard?
She's one of the dude. Like I love it every time she comes on.
Zevia. What kind is that?
This is a Dr. Zivia.
So this dude right here, what's his name? I forget his
I
name.
didn't see any others. I think I took the last one. Should I go next?
No, I'm fine. I appreciate.
Oh, there's more in there.
Oh, okay. I like
Not.
that one.
We got to get them cold though. I think they're in there.
Oh, there's some.
Matt Lucas, that's who it is. Matt Lucas plays her. Oh my goodness, it's so this.
Oh wow! I've never
Well,
seen that.
I have not ever seen that.
Doctor Who is pretty good. Literally, the only Doctor Who I ever watched was the Tom Baker one because I'd watch it with my mom. And I've seen Blink, but that's the only other one I ever saw.
That's the only new Doctor Who you've ever seen.
He said, the only one you've named I like is Father Ted. I didn't name that. Did you name that? I remember Father Ted.
I don't remember
But-
Father Ted.
That's funny, man.
No, Paul will send me some clips sometimes of like the game shows they have in England because they're just really weird. And they'll just be like these hangouts where just kind of the celebrities
is
of the
the
UK
one?
just hang out together and
Yeah.
like make up games
No,
on
no,
the
no.
fly.
There is some sort of trivia show that I've seen a lot of because Richard Iotti is in a lot of it, but Noel Fielding.
Love
is in those.
both
I like
of
Noel
them
Fielding a lot.
so much.
Oh, he said Father Ted you hadn't named. I
Oh.
like Black Books, IT Crowd, and Mighty Bosch.
Who's that one?
And Spaced, right, Paul? Right?
He's like, it's okay.
It's okay.
Have
It
you
aired on
watched-
Channel 4.
Joel, have you watched The Mighty Boosh? Are you familiar with that one?
Yes, I wouldn't say I'm familiar, but I've watched some of it.
Okay. I think I've seen. I think it's only 3 seasons long, and I've seen all
And it gets progressively weirder.
She says
Yeah.
space is okay. Paul,
of it.
get out of here. What are you doing to me, Paul? He
See,
does
that's
like
why he's not here. You told him to get out, and now he's not going to watch your streams again.
he does like Hitman.
Now we
though.
know. what
Oh,
is
yeah,
up.
he-
I mean, you know.
He's super up on
I'm
him.
kidding, dude. I'm just messing with you. I love you, Paul. You're good. Oh, he put an LOL after that. Space is okay. That's
Just don't read
funny.
the rest of it. Just go on. Just move on, Joel.
I never really got into Spaced. Sorry. Oh my gosh, you gotta watch it, man. It's so good. It's so
it's
good.
pretty good. Although,
Especially
you know
the
what?
Resident Evil episode. Is
I say
epic.
it's good, but I haven't seen it in years.
Yeah, well, we
That's
can
right.
rewatch it.
Maybe
at
it's
some
not
point.
as good as I remember. It's possible.
No. It's impossible.
I always really enjoyed The Artist. He was pretty good. He
So,
reminded me of a
remember-
friend I used to have in
the artist.
right after
you
high
mean
school.
Simon Pegg?
No,
No, the roommate.
Oh,
The
Brian.
one where he would
Brian.
Brian.
Yeah,
Brian.
yeah.
Yes. where he would describe. It's like, well, what kind of art do you make? And he's like, and he always goes into anger, fear. Like, you know, it can't just.
I put that clip once in a Media Glitch episode, and I got comments about it.
Yeah.
That people who knew it.
Keeping up appearances, heck yeah.
Oh, Black Adder! Holy cow! I totally forgot about
Yeah,
that
I
one.
haven't seen
Blackadder was-
Blackadder.
I forgot about.
Maybe I
that
didn't
one.
watch enough of it. It was always okay to me. But yeah.
Really?
But yeah, Miranda's a
Yeah.
big Keeping Up Appearances fan.
Mhm.
I've heard you talk about it actually. many times.
Mr. Bean. Yeah, like I
Mr.
remember that
Bean
when I
I
was a
didn't
kid.
Care for. No, Mr. Bean was too
I watched
slapstick.
I watched a lot of Mr. Bean. I did, but I was young, you know, so it's like slapstick's the thing, right?
No, as a
Maybe.
kid, I couldn't stand it. I remember the cartoon Bonkers, and I just remember it being like this awful show to me.
So Miranda is like a Benjamin Button personality. Like the younger she was, the older, like more stuffy she was.
That's me.
She was like a stuffy old lady whenever she was.
I think I'm with
what,
you.
9.
I think I'm with you. Like as a kid, like I remember being like 7, and all these kids are running around the table, and I'm sitting with the adults. I'm like, "Shut up, settle down," you know. And now I'm the kid running around the dinner table. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That might have been me.
like I would get annoyed with other kids,
Huh.
dude.
I was always just the weird kid. Like I was just
You
always
still
more.
are.
I was always just more sad that like they didn't play with me. That was always my more
Oh.
thing.
That's so sad, man.
Well, they're always. I don't know. I never understood other kids. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know, Mr. Bean. Oh man, better get used.
Oh,
to
here, let me
this.
see. You're running controller 1, but I'll
So-
get it going for you.
So wait a minute. What is this?
We're gonna play
A
Mario.
video game.
It is Mario. Okay. Because all those characters you just saw, I didn't see Mario or any Mario
Those
characters
were
on them.
profiles.
Is that what those
Those
were?
are profiles.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't own a.
Oh, I got a friend
PlayStation
request.
5. Uh-oh.
All right.
So. Oh,
Here you
Link
go.
is
Super
trying to-
Mario 3D World.
Oh wait, what is this?
It's Super Mario 3D
No,
World.
no. You're handing me a controller. Did you find an extra one?
Yeah, there's 3.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but this is
Okay.
I got one that's kind of like a
Well, give me the crappy one. I'll make do.
no. I don't want you to have the crappy one. I want you to have a good time.
I'll have a good time either way. I'll make it work.
Everybody running around there. Oh
The
man,
little Tanuki suits.
are they quite tanuki suits? Their
Well,
tails are different.
No,
the
those
original
those are
cat
cats.
suits.
They're cats.
So the
So
original
like
suit
cats,
that he
yeah.
would wear was a Tanuki suit,
Oh,
and then
I guess they
they
probably
just now
backed
they're
away
doing.
from that one.
Yeah.
What is
Wow, Bowser looks
I lean in.
mean.
How come this
He's the
is
Bowser Rog. The Bowser
The
Rog.
Balrog.
The
Yeah.
Balrozer.
Balrog.
I just want to
Balrog.
connect a Switch controller. Nintendo, why do you have to make it so freaking hard?
They're like, I don't want to be a console. I want to pretend I'm a computer. Can I be a desktop PC,
No,
please?
Yeah, let
Nintendo's
me see.
typically the one that's like, no, we make games for kids and we want easy consoles.
Nintendo makes everything hard.
Eh.
No lie, I'm not kidding
Including
you.
streaming. Do we have to be careful?
It's possible.
Wait, what?
yeah,
Streaming?
they'll
There,
copyright
I don't know.
strike you.
Wait, even if you're Oh, right.
Alright.
PlayStation's one that has.
Oh wait, maybe the controller's dead.
Yeah, it may have to be plugged in. Probably.
So
It's
you
okay.
you
I'll
might
scoot
no,
in.
you might have to take this one then,
Why is that?
just because that cord won't reach comfortably to you.
Well, all right. So I
Let's
got
see
the,
if that one works. There we go. Well,
Is it doing something?
hold on.
I don't see it doing anything.
Please wait while we figure out some
The
technical
deuce.
difficulties. Let's see, my favorite 3D
Oh,
Mario
I was using the
game.
analog pad.
There we go.
Media Glitch, what up, Joel? VG Legends is saying hi to you.
Hey, VG Legends. What's up, man? All right, I think we're good. Sorry, my apologies there. All right, let's close that out.
So there's Mario World and Bowser's Fury.
No,
That's
we don't want
different.
Bowser's Fury. Let's go to the other one. There we go. Hit that.
Why not?
Absolutely destroy that like button. 36 people watching, guys.
Yay.
Let's see. The last time I played Mario, it's probably in Smash Brothers. Oh wait, we don't want to resume.
Wait,
We want a
hit.
new game.
No.
No, we want to resume.
Hit resume once. What happens here? Go down. If we do a new game, is it gonna delete it?
Oh.
I mean, it looks like there's two more
Okay, go B.
spaces
Hit
for
B.
data.
Yeah. So let's go to new game. Hit L and R. These two.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh. There
Oh,
we
they
go.
Peach. Are we all gonna be Peach?
Oh, I see. I mean ZL
No.
and ZR.
I'll be. You want to be Mario? Who you want, Mario or Luigi?
Or
Who do we
Toad.
got?
Toad's
Ooh.
tough. He's
Is he
tough
tough?
to use. He's just tough. You
All right, I'm
want?
taking Toad.
All right.
We're doing it.
36 people watching. No pressure.
See,
Alright,
I've never
alright,
played
yeah,
this
pressure. I don't know how
before,
to
so
play
I
this.
won't know that Toad is difficult.
Mm.
That's
It'll just
true.
be the only difficulty.
You'd be
I
like, this
know,
game sucks.
basically.
Like I play Toad when all the other my kids are play the other ones because he's so hard to control. He's seriously hard. We can skip this though. All right, lead the pack,
What the
Miranda.
heck?
Sure.
I think you got to go in that first level that we just passed,
This
that
one?
we were at. Yeah, I
Oh,
think
this
that's
is
the-
a level.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I'm not sure.
Hop into that world. So I loved playing Mario 3, I think, on the Super NES, right?
Yeah, no,
No?
on that
Super
Nintendo.
NES?
They did
Regular
have
NES? No.
well, they did-
Super NES.
no.
Super Mario World, then. It must have been.
Super Mario World is on the Super Nintendo. Yes.
Woo!
What are we doing? What's
I
going
don't know. We're just rolling
go this
around
way.
on a walk. Just enjoying a nice walk, following these non-suspicious arrows.
Let's see. There's
Now get that and you turn to a cat.
Oh my god.
Hit it again. Let him have it. There you go.
Oh my god.
So now we can go through these.
Just climb everything.
So you turn into a cat, so you can go through little hamster tubes.
Well, also,
She's my girlfriend! Get her!
where's she doing, Miranda?
I'm. Oh.
All right. So you can also climb up walls. See,
What the heck?
Oh.
Scratchy, scratchy.
you want to get that star there.
The green one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was going for here. Woohoo! Go me. Ah. Whoa! That looks dangerous.
We'll wait for. Oh crap! I stepped on her head.
Ah!
I'm coming. I'm coming.
There we go. Get over here. Got it.
Right, you step on those goombas. Oh, this 3D stuff. Oh, I can spin.
Uh oh!
happening?
Gundam Rust Gaming.
Ah!
Oh, no.
Wait, I don't know if this is a real donation. I don't think it's a real donation. Oh, it's about to get live up in here, guys.
Woo!
Ah, this sucks. Okay, here
Oh no!
we go.
Oh, we're gonna fall. We're falling.
Does it matter some? Well, I guess. There's no cat anymore either. It's swimming.
Here come all the donations, man. I don't know how to get rid of that glitch. It's happening with everyone right now.
What do you mean? What's happening?
No, that's in
Streamlabs, for some reason, the past couple days, Reggie had it on his stream. Streamlabs goes, you know what? I'm going to remind you of all the donations you've had this week, you know?
there. No, it's just taking.
So look at it's just, these are all the different donations I've had this week.
And so like, when you get it, it just goes through all of them.
So it's going through all of them.
It's in recap mode.
I don't know, man. So,
It's,
you muted your alerts for a second till it goes through them. I guess I could try to do that. Let me
Oh,
see.
sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because I've been
So it's
murdered.
happening. It's happening to John too. I can't. All right. Can you guys still hear it?
Ah!
Esrod. Estoy bien. ¿Cómo está?
Wait,
Course
no.
clear.
Dude, see what the heck?
Oh, I must have done the best.
I can't really. Might as well watch Cyrex dance. Look at CAG donated $50. That'd be great if that was right now.
Holy crap, cat.
After all, the channel is called Media Glitch. After all, that's true. Oh, did we beat the board?
Touche.
The media is glitching. Indeed.
But listen, it's just a constant reminder of how awesome you guys are. Look at these donations, man.
Hey, I got a second.
I appreciate it. Because I was this close to buying a 4K TV to replace this one. You got mad at your daughter? You thought it was... John got mad at his daughter, thought she was messing with it when it went off on his stream. It's everyone's stream though right now.
My goodness. But that's only through Streamlabs. I don't think I've had that issue. I'm using a stream.
No, what's
Elements.
crazy? Yeah, but all those are super chats that came
Yeah.
through. They're not like if you get through Streamlabs, it probably didn't show up.
ZL? Oh, ZL.
What's it telling you to do?
That was how to go to the thing stuff. Oh no, I got hurt!
Oh, the crown. I'll take that.
Oh. I'm not in my princess dress anymore!
See you later, Toad. I think we're getting towards the end.
We just started the level! Oh, no, you're talking
No, I'm
about
talking about the end of all the donations. That was it, I think. Oh, no.
No.
See, these were last night's donations that are coming through right now. Because I did stream last night. And Homer and Alex, they were given last night, so thank you, by the way.
I got whatever that is.
And that was a minute ago, so we're all caught up now. Shouldn't happen anymore, guys.
What the heck?
Not tonight, anyway. It only happens once per stream, from what I hear. I hope they fix that soon.
What has happened? What
You
did I
went
do?
you went into a secret block, so we're all going in.
Oh,
Except for me, I think I'm dead.
Yeah, you come back to
Oh,
life.
no, alright.
oh, don't let me hurt you! Ah! Keep taking my stuff!
Your crown or your
All of it!
Alex Extra Dono says it's not a glitch, but it is. It's you're right, because he gave last night, said this one's not a glitch, but today it actually is a glitch. Hey, good job. I'm glad you hit down.
I can sometimes hit
Since
the button.
since you were leading the pack on that one. Oh, we want to go in there. Get that stuff.
How do you go in there?
You gotta have the. Maybe we can go up here. Oh no, that will take us over there. No, we don't want to do that. Let's go back.
Whoa.
There's a way to. Here they go.
Oh,
Ah!
I have an idea.
You're gonna
I'm
get
in
me
there. I'm
killed!
in there.
No. It's this way.
I got it. Oh, you're dying. Someone still got a. Oh, that was. Oh, that was Miranda. I thought that was your. Oh, that's how you would do it normally. Yes.
There we go.
No, get out of there, Toad! Get out of there!
Dang it. There we go.
Hey!
Sí, bien, gracias. ¿Cómo te gustó Bowser's Fury?
Ah!
La verdad, no he jugado el juego todavía. Algún día, ojalá.
Vamos!
¿Y tú? ¿Tú has jugado?
Alright, I'm just
I
gonna,
have
I'm
a
gonna
bubble.
drag you. I'm gonna drag you.
Oh, I was trying to get up there.
I know you were, and then I dragged you.
Why would you do that?
Because you're going the wrong way.
No, I was just trying to accomplish something.
What?
Woo!
Me and Miranda, look at Tommy back there, playing around.
Just full.
Cyrex knees be hurting. I know, man. You guys put in the work. My Streamlab breaks my audio settings nearly every update. Have to set them up again. That's crazy. Hey, Christian Gonzalez, what's going on? Yeah.
I'm third this time.
Yeah. It's because somebody was making all the
Me?
upgrades. Oh, look, a new level's opened. Oh, there's a. Is that a boss?
No,
It's
not
a
a boss
football
yet,
player.
but. So, see these right here? Oh, you missed them.
What's that?
You can actually like push left or right when you're in the game,
Yeah.
and it'll kick out an upgrade. Like when you get one and you are already upgraded, it'll just put them in there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So since
you
you're
can cycle
small,
through them.
when you go in, like go in here, and
Go
then
in this
hit the right here, and it should drop one. So do it.
Which button am I hitting? Just the right arrow?
This.
The right D-pad?
Did it work? Now hit up. Hit up. Sorry. There you go.
So what is this upgrade on her?
You fireballs
Oh.
at the moment. And then the next one, you know, you could take it. It doesn't matter. Whoever needs it.
Gotcha.
So-
Oh, that's neat that you can kind of save them.
So I'll ask the chat, what's the best Mario game out there? In your opinion?
The best Mario?
The best Mario game. I imagine most people will say Mario 3, because that's a normal answer.
Is it not Mario 64?
That'd be
I love
my
Mario
answer.
64.
Mario 64 was kind of
I-
amazing.
Yeah.
But
I
it
don't-
was so glitchy.
I like Mario 64.
Its contents will help you on your way. Alright, which
Intrigue
one?
Gaming says Super Mario World. That's the one you liked. Is that your favorite too? Miranda? That's the Super Nintendo one.
Honestly, it probably is Mario 64 because that's the one
I like
I went
64.
through all by myself. Yeah, I mean, Super Mario World was really fun, but I only ever got to play it with my cousins, so I didn't really get to play it thoroughly. Whereas Mario 64, I 100%ed. And
All
I
the stars?
loved all the boo places. Oh my gosh, the boos were the best. God, everything bounces. Can you imagine living in a world like this?
Stuff over there. Oh.
Luigi's Mansion is the best Mario game? That's funny. I'm playing it right now. Yeah, baby. Tommy snaked your cat suit.
I think I'll live.
I want to send us to another world, kids. Come with me. Let's see. I honestly like... We got to get all the coins once you hit that button. The best Mario is Mario 3. I don't know. You guys know what to do? Here, let me help you out.
No, I know. I was trying to remember the stomp.
Yeah. Like, I remembered to do it. I just
Why?
couldn't tell you what it was.
Oh, Tommy! With the wall climb. I honestly like Super Mario RPG. That's a good one too. Legend of the Seven Stars to
That was not
SNES. And nobody talks about it. I love that game. My first Mario was 64. And then 64 was my first Nintendo I had. Uh-oh, you guys. Oh, good job. Tommy's putting in work over here.
No, he's not bad at games. He just doesn't play them.
Shame, really.
All that wasted potential.
Yeah.
Get up there.
Oh god, my sense of 3D is not good. Peach really likes to take her time.
This game's kind of like a 2D, 3D, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of a weird, like... The controls are kind of weird for it. Because it's three-dimensional, but it does not feel three-dimensional
No,
to, like, move around in it.
no, I'm a cat.
You don't like the cat?
I don't know how I feel about the cat.
Oh, well. Apparently I'm a bubble.
Well, if you hit Y, that is like your attack.
I can pick you up?
Except for this guy, I guess you gotta bounce on him. There you go. See, Tommy, man, putting in the work, dude.
Oh,
But can he get to the flag before me?
I don't know, how do you sprint?
Oh crap, he is. Oh, punk.
The answer is
Ah!
yes.
Ah! Well, you both did, damn it.
Wait, that was the first time all three of us finished. Oh, these cat suits. I don't know about this.
Oh, it's great. Oh, there's Sasquatch. Okay. Or are you gonna? I think if we go, you could come in if you want. I don't know. Well, do I have to start another one?
I don't know. Can you just join or?
Yeah,
Ah,
I'm
good
first.
job. First Mario was 64, and the N64 was my first Nintendo. Same. I had a Mega Drive instead of the NES or Super Nintendo. So we had the NES, but we actually started out with the Genesis growing up.
Genesis does. That's the Mega Drive
Yeah.
in his country.
And then we had the Sega CD for a short while.
So what's up with those? What's special about them?
Oh, you're on keto. I don't even want to tell you about it, dude.
Well, yeah, I have a couple probably.
It's the
It
great.
depends.
It's the greatest caramel popcorn I've ever found.
Huh. Well, I'm curious. I'll have a little bit.
Here, look at that's a good one here. I
Yeah,
some
throw
more.
a few more. There you go.
No, can make it online from map screen. It's 2.5 dimensional. Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Well, I had the one that was like super caramely, so it's hard to tell. Pretty good.
I like it.
Good caramel. Where is it from?
The mall. This is my third bag in 2 days.
Yeah.
Have you
It's not
tried
good.
connecting and playing with friends?
Yeah, I have, and it sucks.
Just connect online or with other Nintendo Switch systems to try multiplayer with up to 4 players.
We can do 3. Like, let's say like, it might be different if it's 3 people on one, and then the 4th joins. But when we were doing
idea.
Reggie, John, me, and Cag, whenever that 4th person entered, it just like broke the game. It was like at 10 frames per second, dude. It was horrible.
It did not know what to do.
Reggie, come in. Reggie's gonna join.
Okay. I don't know how.
No. I'll hook it
I'm gonna
up.
run downstairs for a moment.
Okay. He's gonna be our 4th.
Reggie.
Let's see here. I guess I gotta exit the title screen, right? I'm trying to remember. You gonna come in Discord too? Oh, I guess I messed that up. I guess you can start one. Oh, you were
I was
Peach.
Peach.
What the Nintendo, why are you such a freaking teabag? Fucking bastard. Okay, let's see.
Eleanor. Or whatever the top ones are.
Okay. Here's that. No, we'll do this. Here. Eleanor to join, right?
It's
There he
supposed
is.
to
There
be.
we go.
Music
Okay,
jack.
Radical Reggie's online.
Oh my goodness. By the way, Paul sent me a picture of Baby Driver with his Golden Demon Award.
Oh my gosh, he's so young.
Yeah.
Holy
But
moly.
you have to remember, Warhammer is the national pastime of England.
That is crazy. Who knew? Huh?
America has baseball, and the UK has Warhammer 40,000. Wow, that's quite a picture of him. I love that expression, Paul. Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
That's the password, Reggie. Nintendo's online is drunk. Yeah, let's hope it doesn't break it this time, right? You want Mario, Reggie? Are you coming into Discord? Let me know. I think you should.
How do I make this one join?
Oh, the horror movie I watched? Dude. I'll ask Tommy if he's seen it. Does Tommy watch a lot of horror?
No, we don't really watch horror. He's afraid of it.
Oh, really? You having a hard time there?
I don't know. Why isn't this working?
I don't know, man. I'm telling you, dude. Like, it's just dumb.
This system is tricky.
Oh, you know, I'll be Luigi. I'll let Reggie be Mario.
What have we? So anytime we've seen horror, it's kind of been with you, except when we saw The Vitch, which was interesting.
Oh, it's garbage too. I mean, it's not
It's
bad.
visually really interesting.
Literally the same Hereditary, right? It's the same ending and everything.
Maybe.
Wasn't it?
Did Hereditary guy do Bitch?
So
I know he did Gretel and Hansel.
so they no that
You
was
want to be
different.
Toad? Okay, 777.
Bitch and Gretel and Hansel, I think, were the same.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
So all of the endings are the same. Anytime you have witchcraft movies, it's like zombie movies. The endings are always the same. Like they really.
All right, there's
are.
Reggie. I can't get our own. Why the? Starting to turn into John from Intrigue Gaming here. Let me see.
Your network connection is unstable.
That's the problem with this game, dude.
Like, I'll show
Controllers.
you unstable.
I know I'm about to get unstable on Nintendo.
Reggie said he wanted to be Toad.
He is Toad.
Okay.
Look at okay. I have to come in here so that it'll. Oh, stop. So hopefully it will.
Radical Reggie's there, but
That's fine. You guys can play on this one. I'm
You
actually looking something up.
stupid.
You guys are good. You should just do 3-player. Right
What
now.
is this?
It's Nintendo.
Why is this the thing? Chat, help me.
yeah, guys, surely give the answer.
When everyone is ready, press A. I can't get ready.
It's okay. Tommy's distracted himself anyway with the internet.
Well, I'm distracting myself with the Internet Movie Database.
Right.
I need to find out if the guy who did the Vivitch did.
I thought so. I thought
No, it's
that's
the
what
same producer, not the same director.
Oh no, I thought
Okay.
because I remember the trailers saying from whatever, and I guess it's the producer.
Plug them into the system and sync again. But it's these. These are just in the system. And they were just synced 2 seconds ago in the home screen there. But I'll do it. You know why? Because I'll just do it. Because Nintendo and your stupid Joy-Con idiotic stupid Switch systems always piss me off. Alright? You're in there. Okay? I put him in the... Son of a... Oh my gosh, I hit the freaking power button.
Maybe we should play
By
something
accident.
else. Maybe we should do something else.
A communication, yeah, no crap, Sherlock. The communication is between me and frickin' Nintendo. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Reggie. Come on, dude.
Joel, what was that underrated horror movie you mentioned last night?
Okay. So,
He's talking about Hereditary.
no.
Joel.
I watched a really good horror movie, and it's amazing, and it's called hold on, I don't want to mess this up. Wait, hold on. Oh gosh, what is it called? Oh gosh. I don't want to mess it up. Because the title, when I read the title, I looked at my wife, I'm like, this is gonna be good.
Oh, okay.
Like when I read the title. Let me go to my letterbox. All right, online play.
The Crooked Alley where I cried my mother's name.
No, although I would totally watch that. Now this is player 2.
Yeah, there you go. The guy that did The Witch also directed The Lighthouse.
Which is garbage.
Oh my god.
Right?
No.
That's what I'm saying, dude. The Witch is not good. I don't know why people think
So
so.
no, The Witch.
That just backs it up, man. Right
so,
there.
All right. So you know what all right. So there's a movie I watched recently that is in that same vein that I actually enjoyed.
The Theater Bazaar.
It was the. what was
I
it?
have not watched the Theater Bazaar, but I've heard of it.
The Lords of Salem. The Rob Zombie.
That's Rob
one.
Zombie.
Yeah.
That's garbage.
That one
too.
was actually all right.
I didn't like that one.
You didn't like that
It's
one?
too long. It takes too long to get somewhere.
See, I'm an eyes wide shut guy though. Like I'll just go on the journey.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't mind
If
mind
it's-
pacing
if
if
it's
you're going
interesting.
somewhere. And I thought they did go somewhere, so
I don't
Whereas
know.
I felt like Midsummer went nowhere.
Look,
Like I felt it just meandered about and took all your time.
Can you not play? You must not be able to play 3 players
4 players?
and play 3 players here and 1 online. Because now this controller won't work. It won't even turn on. It won't do nothing. There's always some freaking catch, Nintendo, and it pisses me off. Oh my gosh. Look, it's not even like acknowledging that it's a controller.
Yeah, no, it's just it is giving you the no hand.
And I don't want this garbage. I don't want to play on this thing. Let me disconnect this controller.
The Lighthouse. Did you go with us to watch The Lighthouse?
No, I watched that at home,
Ah,
and I was like, "This is horrid."
so The Lighthouse, I would put Lighthouse with Prometheus, in that it's a dumb movie, but it's really pretty, and you should watch it on the big screen if you're going to watch it at all. Because it was like the black and white. Like I actually loved like the way
It's
they
like
shot
black and
it.
white
like
4x3, isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah, it's like a 4x3 frame. It's really visually interesting, and the story is in no way interesting.
So you could like put on an album, mute it, and then just enjoy it, or
I mean, maybe.
So
Like,
it's all of them read here, but and when you play the game, you must not be able to play online with 3 people. Why?
only 2 people can share the system for online co-op.
Exactly. It's stupid. It's dumb and it's freaking idiotic. The same reason, like, oh yeah, Mario Party. You want to play? Oh, you have pro controllers? No, you can't play with pro controllers. You gotta have. Everyone's gotta have Joy Cons. Cause why? We're Nintendo and we're stupid and we hate our
sounds like a
fans.
guy who would make The Lighthouse.
Oh, you guys like Mario 35? You're really enjoying it? Good, because we're gonna take it off the servers.
You know what my
I
favorite?
feel like we're going down a dark place here with Nintendo. We might go to the PS5. Are there any games available for the PS5?
He's just reenacting his favorite scene. from
Now
The
I just
Lighthouse.
want to
That's what he's doing right now.
shut this controller off so I don't have to play it on this.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You do you, Joel.
I want to play on these controllers here. But I don't know how because I don't know how to do this. Let's change the grip order. Okay. Okay. That's 1. Miranda.
Sir.
2. Okay, there you go. Can someone confirm that? I'm done with Nintendo, man. Nintendo just drives me mad sometimes, dude.
So what you're saying is I should have picked Scott Pilgrim.
You son of a...
The moral of the story here.
Paul says, I like Rob Zombie movies. To be retro, he's releasing his next album on cassette as well as CD.
What? I hope that's true. I hope that's true.
Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Yeah, I don't know about that. I hate
Intrigue.
Halo 3.
Because Intrigue always blows up on streams. And we laugh at him, but now it's me. Just Nintendo has this way, dude, of making things difficult. You know, there's...
I mean, I felt that the
You-
whole time
oh,
I was playing this game.
So, on the PS5, and on the PS4,
Yeah.
and on the PS3, and on the Xbox, when you want to chat with someone, you go in, you create a party, and you have headphones, right?
Yeah.
You know how you chat on Nintendo? You put an app on your phone, and then you gotta plug a microphone into your phone and have the phone on by you. What kind of stupid, idiotic stuff is that?
They're hearing you.
I don't
What's
care.
happening
They're
with
gonna
the lights?
cut my power. Kag, what's happening, man? Okay, sorry. Let me play this game. There's Reggie. Reggie's Toad. Oh wait, what do we gotta do? Oh,
I don't know.
we have to hit all these in a certain color. We gotta go back down, I think. All these have to be yellow.
They're yellow.
I believe so.
Okay, sorry. Get back
So,
on. So don't hit that.
no, he's gonna hit them. There, now they're there. I hit the last one.
Now they're green and
Well, now we can go
they're
in the
just not
store.
interact. Oh, they're timed.
Oh my gosh. We're in the box. We're in a box. We're cats and we're in a box. We're so happy.
Do I have a cassette collection? I do not. I have some cassettes. I guess. Oh crap.
Trying to think if I have any device that will play cassettes. If I own anything like
Yeah.
that.
Hold on. Yeah. Stay on that, Miranda. Don't move. Don't move. Oh crap. We can go this way.
You can jump. Oh, okay, I see. You just stand
There we
put.
go.
Forrest.
So
I
my
never did that.
favorite line.
How are you guys sprinting?
So did you enjoy any of the Lighthouse at all?
No,
Because I have.
except
I have
except for
one
when Team Edward is masturbating to the wooden mermaid.
Apparently, that was the very first scene
That's the
of the
first thing they
show.
shot. Like literally, that was the first scene they shot. My favorite scene in the whole thing is whenever they realize that, like, I think help isn't coming and the storm is there, and they're like they have to go find more alcohol, and he shows them where it is, and they start digging, and he just starts yelling, "Dig, says I!" And I think at that point I just started laughing in the theater. Like,
If I would've seen
couldn't
that
take
at the
it
theater-
serious anymore.
If I would have seen that in the theater, this little Nintendo rant I just did would have paled in comparison. It's so bad.
It's pretty dumb. And it's like,
No,
I was
it's
on
not
board.
good.
I was willing to just go where they were going to take me, and they decided they would take me nowhere.
Yeah, it was a bit of a waste.
So there's this guy at work, right? My friend Kelly. He's like, dude, you gotta watch The Lighthouse. It's so good. I was like, all right, man, I'll go rent it. So I really didn't have any interest, but if you say it's good, I'll go check it out.
See, I saw the trailer, and I was like, I am definitely going to see that movie. It looks
And
super
so I
interesting.
watched it and I hated it. And then we're at work and there's this big glass like room where we have meetings and the boss is there and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like right there on the glass room and I have all these cue cards. And I'm like, I watched The Glass House. And he's like, and then I flip the next one. I'm
The
like,
Glass House.
or
Or watch
whatever.
The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse. And then I flip to the next one. He's like, do you like it? He's like mouthing it to me. And the next cue card says, you're dead to me.
Oh my god. Here's Rob Zombie's cassette tape. Thank you,
What?
Paul.
That's amazing. I want to
Yeah.
buy it. I'm going to buy it.
What? You don't have
And-
anything to play it on.
I will then buy something to play it on.
You got to take us to that.
You're
Oh,
the leader.
This is Reggie's favorite. No, you are. Oh, I am the leader. Sorry. My bad.
So good.
This is Reggie's favorite board right here.
Oh yeah.
Now we all have to steer this thing. And we all have to jump or it doesn't work.
Oh, okay, you're gonna die. Hop on Plessy. Control your speed by tilting up and down. Jump by pressing E. You turn faster,
So
jump higher.
here's
Everyone's
interesting.
working together.
Because this guy, the director, Robert Eggers, he did make a 27-minute short movie called Hansel and Gretel,
Oh, really?
but it's not Gretel and Hansel. It's
Huh.
not the one that we're thinking of.
Oh.
Which
Woo!
Gretel and Hansel I actually kind of liked.
It's interesting. I'll give
It's
you that.
way more interesting.
Is that the
than
Jeremy
this
Renner one?
No,
Or the-
it's
No,
the-
no, this is one with who's that girl? The girl from It.
We'll go this way.
She's the girl from It, the little redhead.
I don't remember, man. Can't say I cared much for it either.
Yeah.
It was okay.
I like the...
First
Part
one was better than the second
interesting.
one.
Part 2 was pretty.
It was-
It felt
Yeah,
like a repeat.
two, like one, I felt was enjoyable, right?
Yeah.
And two, I was just like, when does this end?
Yeah.
I was like, this is getting ridiculous.
There's too much of the monster.
There, like a lot of these, there were moments that were like,
Look, we
cool.
did it.
They were well done, but ultimately it was just sort of like,
Reggie, is he just jumping for the... Or is that you?
I don't know, it might be me. Woohoo!
All right, we gotta jump and get this right here. Oh, so close.
how come there's Sonic rings in this game?
Yeah, Kag, that was awesome when we did this. Oh, crap.
Oh, your little inflatable buddies waving goodbye. Did you just knock the buffs off of him?
Knocked my crown off me. Okay, Reggie trying to get there before me. Oh no! You guys suck! Oh, did I still get it?
Yeah, you got to climb because you're a kitty cat. One day. Oh my gosh. Zombie.
Don't let the name fool you, old lady is fast. Oh, I need to find out what that,
What that horror movie was that you still didn't remember the name of?
Yeah.
That
Yes.
you remembered last night.
Do you have a letterbox?
Do I
No,
have what?
it's an app.
That's an app.
Oh, what's it do?
It basically, I log everything I've been watching.
Yeah, the last time we saw Joel, you talked about it, and you're
It's
like,
called-
"Oh, that's a good idea."
It's called Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker,
Oh, that
Butcher
sounds
Baker Nightmare
familiar.
Maker.
1982. Butcher
What?
Baker Nightmare Maker. Oh my gosh, it's fabulous.
Oh.
5 stars. I rated it.
Oh my goodness.
Loved it.
Is
Got
that
it.
is that a rare rating from you?
No. It's funny the games are the.
You need 10 stars.
Do we not have 10 stars?
No,
Get out of here. How do you know?
I don't know.
Oh, we
'Cause
need
it
one
won't let you
more.
in, that's how she does.
We need one more star. Okay, there's one available here. Let's go in here. There's 2 we missed, so.
Oh,
Yeah,
back to
get
this
some
one.
stars. Well, it's not your problem, is it?
So Cag, since you're kind of new, you might not know these guys. This is the stage manager of Media Glitch. And this is
Back when we had a
Miranda,
stage.
my co-host, and
Yes, hello.
4th generation,
Third generation.
Third
How
generation.
are you downgraded so fast?
3rd generation Media Glitcher. All right, we gotta look for that star, kids. That's not it.
Is it hidden? Is that gonna be the?
I don't think it's in there either. Reggie went
You
in
went
there.
in there last time.
Yeah. No, we got this one because we got all the coins. In fact, this is the only one we got in this level, so. Yeah. I went to look for it and I couldn't for the life of me remember the title. Butcher Baker Nightmare Maker. Yes. When I saw that title, I looked at Michelle. I'm like, this is going to be awesome. I've never heard of it, which is rare. An
Yeah.
80s movie, that horror movie that I hadn't heard of. And boy, was I not disappointed.
I feel like we just saw something recently in that category, and I'm trying to remember what it would be.
You guys went through the Phantasm movies,
Well, we did that
Ugh.
somewhat recently, yeah.
and I was like, oh wow,
You know what? I love them, all of them.
All of them?
dude,
I'm a
it's
fan.
it's fun watching these 2 guys make this movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they
Yes.
just keep casting.
Yes.
Like you have no, you're not a hero. You don't even look like a hero.
No.
I know.
But hey, that's cute.
You know, but I mean, so one of the things that
Where
did
is
kind of-
this other star, dude? I didn't see any other stars.
Why did we all fall?
So, all right, so there was the 2 pillars when
yeah,
that
there
you
were
went in
2
between.
pillars that we
I
could
tried
climb
going up there the first time we went through it, and I never saw it was on top. So there might be a star up there.
Reggie's out for something. So
Hey, yours are zipping ahead. dude.
where do you want to go, Reggie? You tell us what's going on here.
So, like, the thing I kind of found interesting for myself in Phantasm is what would it be? Like 30 years? 40 years? I literally watched the very first movie, and then we just went on a binge. Every single night we watched another one. And some nights we watched more than one. And you literally watch these guys age like 30 years in the
That's-
span of like
Yeah.
3 days. That was an interesting like exercise of like, oh my god. And you get to the end, you're like, they're old.
Yeah.
And then you get to like,
Well, I think Tall Man
even
dies.
yeah, Tall Man
and-
does.
and-
Yeah, he
and-
does. And they make him not so evil.
Oh,
Well, they
that's
give him a
right.
backstory.
They give him a backstory.
Yeah, see up there on the top on the left.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
it, that's
Wait,
something.
let's
Oh.
see.
I was trying to go up there the first time.
Oh, there we go.
You guys made me a bubble and like pulled me along.
Okay, so I was holding Miranda.
Oh.
I threw her off.
Toss me.
Oh, get it, Reggie. All right, cool. There's something over there too. See that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is.
Yeah.
Well, we only need 1 star, so
See, I told you guys.
that's not it.
God, I gotta play these games for you.
Well, Nintendo would just let us all play together. Good call, Good job, Reggie.
But yeah, the Phantasm.
What's
series
up,
was just
completionist?
Interesting. Like I kind of enjoyed that.
Oh yeah, no, they're super fast.
The first
I'm
one I
trying to
even
remember
really
what his
liked, too.
backstory is because it's been so long, but I remember like he's from the olden days,
Yeah.
right? And he
Well, he was designing this sort of device that would open a dimension to another world, and he's excited about it. He didn't realize it was an evil world.
Yeah, and doesn't someone like? Oh,
Like they possess
the main
him.
guy's name is Reggie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Reggie.
So it's Reggie.
He's the ice cream man.
Is he the guy that goes? I know. I feel like he was a throwaway character, probably. And then
Well,
they're
he was
like,
their
He was their
friend.
friend.
Yeah.
But they were like, yeah, let's put Reggie in. That'll be
And-
awesome. And
and then he carries the whole series.
yes, yeah.
He's like the hero.
Well, and what was it in the second or
He
third
plays
one?
guitar too.
They
right?
totally recast the guy. Well, yeah, he was a music. In fact, I think primarily he's a musician,
Yeah.
like in real life, and
Right,
he didn't get as much success as a
Okay.
musician that he wanted, but he kept getting like a load of success from these films, and so he just kind of went with that. And I think that he ended up going all the way around full circle and ended up being able to be a musician that people would see because he was the guy from Phantasm.
That's
Yeah.
funny. What's up,
Which,
Super
hey, go
Miguel?
ahead,
What's
man.
up?
I'm all in.
34 people watching. We got new people coming in.
Hi, new people.
BHO. What do we got?
That's because everybody's
Completionist.
excited to come listen to us talk about Phantasm.
We can talk. All of us can talk movies all day long.
Yeah, video games I only know so much about, but I can get way more into movies.
If you don't know, Tommy was in the Avengers.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's true. I was on set for like a solid month, and I think you can see me pretty clearly in one scene in one shot. So, totally worth it.
Which, if I never have to watch that movie again, I'll be fine. But
I think I've watched that movie half a dozen times at least.
You can actually see me a lot better in
in
the Lone Ranger.
in Blu-ray
No, in the Lone
or in
Ranger.
4K. Oh, you're in the Lone Ranger too.
Yeah, you can actually see me there like pretty clearly. Lone Ranger was fun.
You know what's funny is Cody, who is the same generation as us,
Yeah, yeah.
Media Glitcher.
Now, was Cody was around in the previous one too, though.
Yeah,
he was actually the only holdover from
he crossed
the
over.
previous generation.
And one time we were going down to Media Glitch Studios because we filmed downtown, our studio. And we were at a stoplight. And I didn't realize, you know the stoplight to cross right there by that sushi joint or whatever it
Wait,
was?
were you talking about the one on Central? or
Yeah,
the one on
Central.
Because both studios were downtown, technically.
So me and Cody are there, and I didn't realize there were just a ton of people waiting to cross the street. I didn't think anything of it, but after it all happened, I was like, oh, okay. And we're just standing in line waiting for, like, the things, and all of a sudden we hear, and action! And we're like,
Oh,
what?
Yes.
And we're just all of a sudden in a Better Call Saul episode by accident. That's how much filming goes on down here. I don't know how to get up there. Go ahead and take us home. Just hit that thing. There you go. Or was it the whole movie? Or was the whole movie a dream? I don't remember.
What,
Of what?
Phantasm?
Phantasm?
No.
No.
No, so, all right.
He ends up in the cycle ward, right?
So it was a dream, but it wasn't a dream because the big thing is that at the end of Phantasm, at the end of the first one, you find out that the older brother actually
Yes.
died in a car accident. Like
I
however long
remember. They
before.
bring him back, right? Mike?
Well, they bring him back.
Is it Mike?
Mike? I think it's Mike. Yeah.
How do I remember this garbage? I can't remember anything. Can't even remember people I hang out with.
Because
their
I'm
names.
refreshing.
But I'm like,
refreshing your
oh, it's
memory.
Reggie, the ice cream man.
So like, they bring it, but you realize later on that he didn't die in a car accident, and it was the Phantasm people that were like bending reality the whole time.
Don't get caught in the loop.
What's crazy is the microphone is sitting right where I'm like trying to.
Yeah.
I know my crown. Give me my crown back. Dang it.
You just don't. You just want to stay alive because we only have the guys right now. I'll try to shoot some. There we go. There we go. You don't want to fall behind. Because once
What
our
is
lives
even
get...
going on?
Well, we're waiting for him to drop a thing that we can kick back like that. Boom, and I hit him.
Oh, I see. A soccer ball.
hmm
has affected him because he looked down.
He shouldn't look down, huh?
Never looked
He'd
down.
have been fine.
Never looked down. And now he's a star.
What a car, what a pimp. Okay, so here's a story about pimps. And pimps and trucks, no lie. So I'm in the
I don't have that, but I have a story about a pimp in a 1984 Honda Civic station wagon.
You do.
So I'll let you go.
Okay.
I'll let you go with yours.
I'll tell mine first. So I'm in the mountains of Hidalgo with the Orome Indians, right? And I'm living there. It's
Just
like
in the mountains.
yes, I'm in like no running water, no electricity. I'm there living there, and we get to this one town, and this town has a truck, right? And I'm like, oh, that's crazy! Like you got a truck, like that's cool. And it was this like pastor, right, of a church, and
Who was also a pimp.
well, here's the thing.
No.
He doesn't know English. He pulls the truck out, right? And on the back it just says Super Pimp on it, and it's got the Superman symbol on it. And I said, do you know what that means? He said, yeah, Superman. They're like, see, Superman. I'm like, no.
That
Super,
doesn't say
Super
Superman.
Pimp. He's like, ¿qué es esto? And I'm telling him, like, a pimp is a person who, you know,
Oh gosh.
is like the boss of the hookers is what I told him, I think. And he's just like, oh my gosh, he couldn't believe it.
He's like, this isn't translating well at all.
So what you're saying is it is a south of the border.
Oh, Radical Ready says the brother's name was Jody. So never.
Yes.
That's right.
And he goes. So he's asking. So
That's
Jody
Wait.
never died in the car accident.
He
No, if you watch the very last one, which is like probably this direct to video.
No, was it the last or the one before the last? So the last
There's like
one.
5 of them.
So the last one was originally meant to be a web series that they were trying to do. And it ended up, instead of being a web series, they filmed part of it, but then they just went ahead and just, I think money
Well-
came through or something, and they turned around and just pushed it through and made it into a feature film.
Well, what I think too, what happened to us, who's the guy who I think is his name Angus?
Yeah, the tall man.
The
is.
tall man,
Yeah.
right? His real name. He died, I think.
Yes.
And so they had to use a lot of flashback and a lot
Yeah.
of taking it from.
But where the brother he discovers his brother Jody is actually alive is I think it's the second.
Paul's
to
out of
last
here.
one.
Night, Paul.
He's
get
like,
some
I can only
rest,
take
bitch.
so much of Joel's face.
There's only so much phantasm talk I can
We'll
take.
hang out tomorrow.
Like of all the movies we get into discussion about, Phantasm.
I don't know. There's just something really
It's a
charming about
fascinating movie.
Phantasm.
Well, because it feels like it was a passion project, and it's a group of friends that you get to see successfully
Yeah.
make movies, even if they're not amazing. There's a little bit of living the dream.
And I
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
imagine they made any other kind of movie.
No,
I
they
don't
did.
think
The director
Did they?
actually made other stuff.
Oh,
Like he was
okay.
a proper film director. He went on to do like I'm trying. I'll look up and see what he did.
Because
but-
like for me, I just imagine it was just like,
but all of his
two
other
friends
friends,
were-
especially Reggie,
yeah,
that's all they did.
right.
Yeah.
They had nothing going on. What do you guys want to do? Phantasm 2? Okay.
Okay, but think about this. Like, Phantasm 2, he's like, screw you guys.
Reggie!
Alright. Finish, go on and make another movie that you guys have been having fun, or go to a day job. I mean, come on. Who's gonna...
Reggie, you left us, man.
He did, he was just freaking bored with us. We're
So
just-
just to give you an idea,
He's like, I'm about to watch Phantasm. That's why he left.
so the guy who plays Reggie, guess what his real name is?
Reggie.
Reggie. And then the guy who plays Mike, the kid,
Yeah.
guess what his real name is?
Mike.
Mike. The guy who plays Jody, guess what his real name is?
Jody.
It's Bill Thornberry.
Ah, okay.
I don't know why he has a different name, but and so like
Because he's the director, isn't he, or no?
no, the director is.
Oh, I
I
thought-
don't think the director's in there. His name is Don Coscarelli, the director.
Huh.
He's also the writer on it, and I'm gonna pull up his stuff here.
Because I feel like everyone
Oh
who
yeah,
was...
yeah. Oh well, he's a writer, but he's a writer on John Dies at the End.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen that, right?
Yep. I have seen
But
that.
let me see. Let me find the director because he also was a writer on.
Yeah, if you want to come in here, well,
Bubba
that's cool.
Hotep.
Oh.
He's a
Have you ever
writer
seen
on-
my Bubba Hotep?
Mm-hmm. Bubba Hotep, that was the,
No, have you ever seen mine?
Oh, no.
You guys, I've never shown this on the stream.
So
I'm
he
going to
was,
show my Bubba Hotep.
he was also a writer on the Beastmaster.
Oh heck yeah, dude! That's like one of the most sexist movies ever, dude. Like,
Is it? I haven't seen it, and I don't even know when.
I love it, dude. I just watched it not too long ago. It's great.
I'll have to watch it.
This is very rare.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow.
I'm about to show you guys something I've never shown on the stream before. Is the movie with Radical Reggie cameo out? Yeah. Oh no, we gotta film that bad boy still. All right, here we go.
You know, I bet for if we were still doing the show, if we put some money down, we could have had Reggie come in as a.
Well, that was the
special
plan.
guest.
So
To have Reggie?
yeah, remember?
What?
No.
No,
Oh, you're talking about him.
Reggie.
Oh yeah. Well, we wanted Sexy Saxophone Man.
Yes.
We were gonna get him on
That's
Media
right.
Glitch.
He
That
still
was the-
tours, by the way. He's
We had plans.
Probably not last.
Yeah, we were having some big Media Glitch plans before COVID and before that whole thing happened.
Yeah, a few things happened in
Yeah.
succession.
So here's this. I've never shown this before. I can't believe it. Someone's doing the drum roll. There we go. Ready? This is my Bubba Hotep.
The jelly.
we have
That-
to kind of tilt it side to side so you can see that is a 3-dimensional actual.
That is an
shirt.
actual shirt. Elvis shirt on it. Let's open it up. It's been years since I've opened it, man.
Rival Quest.
What is best in life? That's for you, Miranda.
Do you know what is best in life?
Let's see here.
You quoted it on Media Glitch.
I know. It's been a while.
Look at that.
What is it?
It's a shirt, dude. Look at that. How cool
Oh, it
is that?
slides out of the shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes.
Huh? Wow.
That's it, man. Brought me in here to look at some hieroglyphs on a shithouse wall. What does he say? It's such a good...
I literally haven't seen that movie since I saw it in the theater.
Oh,
And where did we see it? It was like some art theater or something.
Is that in Oklahoma?
I love this.
I don't know.
Such a good collector's edition, man.
But that is pretty awesome.
That's an amazing version.
So Don Coscarelli also he wrote and directed Bubba Hotep.
Oh,
The
he
guy
did.
who did Phantasm, yeah. He also wrote and directed John Dies at the End.
Makes
Although the writing was based on
A book.
yeah, the other can't remember the guy who does that, but yeah.
dude, like, man, I haven't thought about this collection in ages, man. And I don't know why. I just thought about it when you said that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this really cool collection.
You're like, wait a minute, I have a thing. He also directed what am I looking at?
I have a lot of
He
crazy.
directed Dio, The Last in Line.
Yeah, man.
So
Did you know Dio has his own game,
what?
video game
Does he?
called? What's it called? Helldiver. Who knows that? It's Helldiver. NES game.
Seriously? I did not
James
know that.
Dio. Maybe I'm wrong. Can someone back me up? Y'all know about video games.
Know a thing or two.
Alright, you guys, you just sit and
Also-
play a little bit.
Oh, here she goes. That's
There's
what
a
it's hard.
1988 game called Survival, or movie called Survival Quest. Which I don't know what that is. But he also made that.
Helldivers in the for the NES.
Helldivers.
That sounds very familiar.
Butt kick Nick in the house with your spouse.
Well, Helldivers are also the name of
Well, they're
the
in War
Hell
Machine.
Jackson Cricks. Yeah.
Yeah. But I've heard that before.
All right, I think we're gonna switch to something else.
Something
We need to wake.
Nintendo.
We need to wake up Miranda.
I mean, you
How
don't
are you
have to.
tired? What time is it?
We're going
What time
to
is
make
it,
an
people?
It is.
accommodation
It is
switching.
11.
It's 11 o'clock.
Hey, that's actually my bedtime normally.
I'll tell you what. We'll just stream for a little bit longer.
Well, it depends.
And then
What
we're
time
gonna-
did you wake up today?
We're gonna visit some more
9.
as friends.
That's unlike now, where we are as what
We're not.
coworkers?
We're not friends right now. We're working. We're working the stream.
John Carter.
I'm kidding.
We're the coyote and the sheepdog and
Now,
the.
this was an underrated movie.
That was a good movie. I like that a lot.
Quite good.
I
And
I
not
highly
the least of
suggest
which
it.
because of Taylor Kitsch. But
This is a movie.
Was that
That's a
what you
movie.
got?
Romancing the Stone.
Romancing
Yes.
the Stone is great.
I love that movie. Also, I like Jewel of the Nile as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I have
Both of those
I have
are-
the double combo somewhere too.
Oh, yeah?
With both of them on there.
Romancing the Stone's great. Like I like that one a lot.
It's so good, right?
What about Man of Steel? Oh, never mind.
You don't like Man of Steel?
No.
No.
I like
The
Man of
first
Steel.
half of Man of Steel is interesting, and after that, it's just dumb.
Oh, the Lovely Bones. Oh.
Yeah.
Stop it! Don't say nothing bad about Lovely
You
Bones.
gotta be kidding me.
I love Lovely Bones. Listen,
Oh my god. I couldn't. When we walked out, we were like, huh.
this
Well,
is great.
No.
This is good.
No, it's so bad.
Why is it? What's wrong with
well,
it?
first of all, the ending is ridiculous. It is like a
It's karma.
it's a Futurama.
It's like
Sketch.
Signs, though. Like,
It's-
Signs got too ridiculous for our taste at the end.
Signs?
Too. Mhm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And Signs is not a bad
the best
movie.
one.
No, Signs isn't a bad movie.
Signs
but
is
the
his
end,
best one.
the
I think
end
so.
Is I
You gotta
think
be kidding
bad.
me.
I would say
I'm
the
not
end
kidding.
of
What's
that
his
movie
best
was
one?
bad.
Of what?
Signs.
Signs, yeah.
What's his best one then?
His best one? Well, The Sixth Sense,
No,
obviously.
too predictable. I knew it right away.
But being predictable isn't the mark of a good or bad movie.
I
Star
would like-
Wars was predictable, but you still enjoy
yes,
the movie.
but when your main like, when your main draw is like the mystery of it,
Well, so if you go in,
you know what I
main
mean?
draw isn't
Like
the
Star Wars,
mystery.
you know what you're going in to see, right?
Yeah.
And any action movie or stuff like that, it's gonna
So,
be
all right.
predictable because you know. But when you're trying to sell like this mystery,
But it's not a mystery. That's so. All right. So for anyone, if anyone's interested in writing or any of that stuff, the best thing about a twist, like whenever you've written a good twist in a movie, you know you've written a good twist when the movie didn't need it. When if the twist didn't happen, the movie was satisfactory on its own. And The Sixth Sense is that. I mean, if Bruce Willis, if none of that stuff was twisty at the end, and it was literally just a story about a kid who could see dead people, and he was trying to come to terms with what his ability to do that was, and Bruce Willis was like not using the kid, but like the kid was a way for him to kind of work through a failure he had in the past. Like if there was no twist at the end of that, it's still a good movie. That there was a twist is just fun. That's the cherry on top. But the movie itself doesn't require the twist, and that's what makes it good.
I don't know. Once I know the twist, like what's that other one? Oh gosh.
The Village.
I want to say Lady in the
No, no,
Water.
no, no.
'cause
Lady
that's
in the Water is his best one.
Lady in the Water.
Okay,
That's
I
like film school right
love
there.
Lady in the Water.
You got that's
Like
like Neil
genuinely?
Breen.
I
That
genuinely
is
love Lady
Neil
in the Water.
Breen level
It is kinda
filmmaker.
Dude, I love Lady in the
That
Water.
is a $79
So we
million
do too, but
Neil
I
Breen
think-
Dude,
movie.
I
think
find
for
it-
very different reasons.
I love Lady in the Water as well.
I find it fascinating that he was trying.
I find it fascinating as well.
Yes.
He was trying to like develop
A lore.
18 characters in one
Yes.
movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Including the depiction of himself as Neil Breen.
Yes.
The savior of all of mankind.
Yeah.
What happened here? Did I not plug this in right?
No, Lady in the Water was
I-
fascinating.
I own Lady in the Water because I love Lady in the Water because it is hilarious.
well, it predated Neil Breen for us,
yes.
really.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure, for sure.
Oh,
you know-
stop it.
By
You
many
can't even
years.
put them in the same category.
You gotta be kidding me. That movie is a Neil Breen movie and a half. If you like
Let's talk about some NARPs for a second.
Noff. It's a Noff.
And bless his heart, Paul Giamatti did such an amazing job, but he literally
He-
clashed with all of the other actors.
Yes. All right, so that was also one of the first movies I had seen where you really get a juxtaposition of a great actor next to like a community college level like year one acting student where you're like, "Oh my god, that is so different."
It
Wow.
was dramatic.
It
I
was-
think my TV just broke.
it was interesting watching acting quality clash. I'd never really seen that at that level before. And I'd seen Dracula. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute, which one?
Bram Stoker's Dracula, where you're watching, Neo act across from like
from Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman or yeah.
Oh.
And even that didn't clash as much as Paul
Paul
Giamatti,
Giamatti.
acting
and
with literally everyone
everyone
else
else.
in the class.
Well, I think, yeah, I
It
think
was-
that was the difference
and that-
because Dracula had
It says
Only-
Jody.
Well, and it had like
Keanu
Anthony
Reeves
Hopkins
struggling.
acting
Yeah,
like
pretty
he was
hammy.
Why is
exactly.
that?
So you got to see like it was a gradient.
That's
Whereas
true.
in Lady in the Water, it was Paul
It's just-
Giamatti is amazing, and everyone else you're like, huh. I bet if you try real hard and spend some time, you'll be good actors too. You know, like
But yeah, like them looking back, I wonder what they thought. What
yeah,
they think of
there's
it, right?
just not. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't even. I do think they could all go on and be good actors. I don't think they're just bad,
No.
but their level of skill was so below,
Yeah.
like where he
Yeah.
was, that you watch it and you're like, wow, that actually just that is like remove your suspension of disbelief.
I gotta buy a new TV. There we go. Like my TV does not read.
So I don't know. What is it that you like about Lady in the Water? Like, what makes it a great movie for you?
Oh, I wouldn't say it's a great movie, but
Okay.
I love I love.
Concept?
I feel like the ambition of like
I appreciate the ambition.
like I'm going to try to develop more characters
If you're curious,
in one movie in like an hour and a half or 2 hours, whatever it is.
I don't know if you have this. I have the actual budget breakdown for that movie, the legit line item breakdown, and that's interesting because he literally built the hotel,
Mm-hmm.
not hotel, the
The
apartments.
apartment complex.
Yeah,
And because what you're saying there is right. Like he had such ambition. He literally had this vision where he didn't even go to a location. He built the entire apartment complex. That was part of the budget.
That's crazy.
That was part of, like, he was all in on his vision for sure.
Yeah, well, and I think that Radical Reggie was talking about how it was advertised as a horror film.
Wait,
And
what was Lady in the Water?
I guess so, and that would have
Was
been a
it?
failure from the producer's standpoint. They
No,
were
no,
just
it's from
trying
the
to sell.
advertiser, the
For the
marketing
advertiser.
standpoint.
Because
Yeah,
they're like, oh, it's M. Night Shyamalan, it's from the makers of The Sixth Sense.
yeah.
Boom. And The Village was that way too. I remember it being kind
I
of
want to watch that
advertised.
again.
I remember walking out of the theater mad after
At The
seeing
Village?
Yeah, I ended up walking out thinking, it's fine. It's kind of weird. I don't know what I think of the ending. And I was like, but I didn't hate it. Whereas a lot of people apparently straight hated that movie.
Yeah.
And so I haven't seen it since I saw it in the theater.
But there's a lot of people that love that movie too.
Are there?
And that's it. That's
that true?
that's it. Yes.
Who?
People love The Village, man.
I've never seen one. Is
Well,
that a thing?
Dude,
like,
look at
what is it?
Resident Evil 8 Village. There's a reason why it's called Village, man.
Oh, that's why.
What? Huh.
Oh my
Well,
god.
that's interesting. That's fascinating. Because you and I see the opposite of eye to eye on this, and I find that very interesting.
But is The Village a good movie without the twist?
I have no idea. I
I
saw it
think
so
it's
long
less
ago.
eye rolling without the twist.
saw it in the theater. If that tells you how long ago it's been
Well,
since
yeah,
I've
that's
seen
when
it.
I
like,
saw it too.
So it's been a day and a night. Like it's.
I didn't
been a
like
while.
it. I can tell you that much.
What did you think of The Visit?
What the heck is that?
That was another M. Night Shyamalan. It was a
I
more
liked
recent
it.
one.
The Visit?
The
Yes,
Visit,
with
where
these
those kids
kids
go
Oh, I
visit
haven't
their
their
seen that
grandparents.
one yet.
You
Or
know
maybe
what?
I did see it.
I thought that one was pretty good.
See, I like the one he produced, and I think he wrote the Devil. He didn't
I haven't
direct
seen
it.
that
I never. That's the only
That's
one
the
of his I've
elevator
never
one?
seen.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is it?
I really like that one.
Okay.
Maybe I
I just
And
haven't
I
seen
like
it.
I've never seen it.
Signs. And I like Sixth Sense the way it's filmed.
You know what? I like Signs as well. I just thought when it got to the end, I was like, really? Like you should have just not done a twist, and it's just a better movie.
It would have been better without the twist because then it brings up so many general questions.
And you know what? He had asked earlier about The Village, but I will say with Signs, I don't think that movie does work without the twist. I think he was trying to like cling on to the twist so much that he didn't write a good movie that didn't need it. I think that's
maybe.
probably what it was with Signs. Because the things about Signs that have nothing to do with Swing Away Merle, I like a lot. I think it's very
What
good.
the heck? Oh, this is pinball. Doom!
You're playing Doom Pinball.
Doom, 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 doom.
Alright, that's how you have to play it.
See, I love The Village right there.
Who does?
Hero 3.
Okay. I can't read that stuff.
I feel
I've been
like he's
trying
just
to, but-
saying that.
You know what? If he loves it, I
And that's
can't
what,
really criticize it because, like I said, I haven't
that's
seen
fair.
it
that's
long enough.
that's the thing, man. It's like art is subjective, and it's all just
You know, all right. So art is subjective for sure, but I think there are certain things in technique that are more objective. And so, like,
But it still doesn't matter because in the end, like we can sit down and watch
No,
a Neil Breen
no,
movie.
in the end, whether or not you like it is different than whether or not it's any good. Because I like things that are terrible, but I just like them. And it's like it's the idea of like it's like saying that there is no such thing as film criticism because people's tastes are subjective.
Right.
Whereas I argue, no, of course there are important aspects of film criticism.
But it depends on who's criticizing the film.
Well, not who's criticizing, but what criteria
criticized
you're
for?
using to criticize it based against. Again, it goes down to the more philosophical idea of what is it, a telos? You look at a telos of something, it's what is it for? And then you start deciding, well, did it achieve what it's for? Now, there are some people who are like, oh, movies are just for entertainment, which I disagree with.
Killing it, Miranda.
I disagree that movies are just for entertainment because I think
That
that
wasn't even fair.
I think that they're entertaining is the most subjective thing that there is. Did it entertain you? Did it not? I don't know. And each person will be entertained by different things about it. But you look at it and you go, was it okay, this movie is scary. I mean, when you walked out of, I think it was Hereditary, when you walked out of Hereditary and you hate it because you're like, this was advertised as, this is as scary as
Scariest movie since Exorcist.
Exorcist, thank you. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
that's what it's advertised as. So when you walked out, you're like, this is terrible because it's not this thing it was purported to be.
Right.
Whereas you go, maybe, but I would argue that the marketing said that, and the guy who made it wanted it to just have a very creepy ambiance. That it wasn't scary so much as it just was kind of this odd, creepy feeling. Now, if he came out and said, I'm trying to make a movie that is odd and creepy, you'd be like, yep, you sure did it. And that's why
You made an odd movie. I don't think you made a creepy movie. But you made an odd movie.
Yes. And I think Midsummer is the same way, right? Like Midsummer, I don't like Midsummer, but when I see it, I see the guy who's like,
You can try a different table.
you know, like the Doom table.
I don't know what I just hit. I unlocked a reward for you,
Thank you.
Mr. Judgy.
I'm not judgy. I loved it. You got 14 million. You probably beat someone else's record.
So here's a question. Why do you not like Hereditary?
I don't think Buttcake beat me on this. Does he have the... What didn't I like about
The
Hereditary?
chainsaw that kicks
I
it
know,
off.
it's fun.
That they just off the most interesting person
What, that
in
girl?
the second act, yeah.
Well, it's designed to subvert your expectations, right?
Well, but when you watch, like, what is it? Is it The Searchers? What's the John Wayne movie? Like, there's one where they do that as well, where he's basically taking a bunch of children out on a cattle drive. And the whole point is that he dies. Like, that kind of is, like, the inside.
Yeah, but I didn't care. I thought the boy, the acting was horrendous.
And acting is incredible. That's one of the things where I'll step back and go, I do think that is very subjective. I mean, I was talking about Paul Giamatti earlier, right?
Uh-huh.
As like, he's good, but even that's subjective. Although there's some degrees of whether or not it is subjective, right? Because then there's, can you portray something that you're trying to portray? Whereas you think that the boy, I don't know if his acting was horrendous or if his writing or direction was. Because I think the boy was a
That's
very
true.
passive and boring character. Like, and he was written to be that way.
I did hear a saying once, there's no such thing as a bad actor, just a bad director.
Well, I would say there's a bad writing too.
So
And you
like,
can go a long way with it. What is it? Miranda's big deal is
and then
the Fifth Element.
Oh,
Or the
yeah.
Fifth Element, when you look at it, you're like, this movie should be terrible. But
That's
like,
amazing.
but just the right people got in it, that it just kind of worked. It really had the right feel and everything. But you look at like most of what else Luc Besson has done, it's pretty bad. Like, I used to really like him, and then just the more stuff he made, the more I realized, man, that guy got real lucky. You know, you make like Leon, and you make like the Fifth Element, and you're like, oh my god, what's he gonna do next? And then you keep waiting on the things he's gonna do next. And
I didn't mind. What was that last one he did?
with the Valerian and
Yeah, that was fine.
that one was okay.
I didn't mind that. That
Like,
was good.
But that's the thing, I didn't mind it. It was no Fifth Element. And when you
No,
watch it, you're like, yeah, you know, he's good enough, I guess.
like some people don't like Resident Evil 4. I don't like Resident Evil 4. Yeah, I don't hate it, but it's not my favorite. Bad directors and that. Yeah, see the thing is when it all meshes together. When you have bad writing, bad directing, and bad acting, because even a good actor can
You're talking
somehow.
about the, Dungeons and Dragons movies there.
I mean, we have Jeremy Irons playing in Dungeons and Dragons. Yes.
But they can somehow like you go, oh, okay. That line would have came out really bad if it were anyone else saying it.
Well, and I think that's part of the Fifth Element thing, right?
Right.
Like, you know,
Like Chris Tucker's dialogue.
Mila Jovovich. Oh my
Uh-huh.
God, yeah, Chris Tucker.
If anyone else would have said
Yes,
it would have been ridiculous.
that would have been horrible.
It's true. No,
But
they
I really
sell
love
it.
Chris Tucker doing it.
It's such a great ensemble, and they really make the movie.
Yes. And so you can criticize those things, right? That is part of film criticism. Did you do what you're trying to do? And like, is kind of against all odds, they still managed to pull it off. Because if you really just look at the script, like I tell you what, the movie would have even been like a worse movie. And it's something I would level against most like FPS video games, right? For a long time, is everything's just that, like, I always call it uncanny valley graphics, where they're trying to be so real and gritty, and you're like, that doesn't look real. It just looks like that same style of graphics where everything's just muddy brown and gray.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, if they would have gone in the same art direction as something like Prometheus did, which I think is really pretty, by the way. I don't like the movie, but I think the movie is really pretty. If they would have gone with that art direction to do The Fifth Element, it would have lost half its charm,
Yeah.
right? But instead, it's the weird, like, bizarre, colorful, and like odd color, you know, bright color palettes and all that stuff that just also goes with it and makes the movie like just right.
Yeah.
Like my opinion, Iron Man Robert Downey Jr. acts the same way in every movie. In my opinion, that's not a good actor.
So what that is, that's a character actor, and that's the same way as
Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson is that. Where you're like, well, if you want a character that does that, then Jack Nicholson's really good at it. But if you want him to play anything else, he's not going to be able to do it. And so, yeah, I agree with him on that, where you're like, no, I mean, either that's the flavor you're looking for, or he's not going to nail it. He's not going to stick the landing.
Media Glitch, I'm one of the few people that like Terrence Malick films.
I'm trying to remember. I know his name.
12 Monkeys, right?
Yeah. No. That's.
Is that not
I thought
12?
that was Terry Gilliam.
Terry
12
Gilliam,
Monkeys.
sorry, you're right.
Terrence Malick. He
Is
did
that
like
not-
the Thin Red Line and like
Isn't that who we were just talking about?
Terry Gilliam.
No.
We were talking
Terrence
about
Malick?
Besson.
We were talking about Luc Besson a second ago.
Are we?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Terrence Malick, I want to say, did the Thin Red Line, and
Terrence
was it Buddies
Malick.
from Iwo Jima, or am I thinking of someone different?
Oh, that's Tree of Life guy.
No, that's that is.
Or is he just a producer?
No, Tree of Life is Pie, and
No, he did, yeah. Look,
What's that?
Terrence Malick. Tree of Life in 2005.
Wait, what is Tree of Life? Am I?
You're thinking something different. Thin Red Line,
Yeah,
which you said.
he did Thin Red Line.
Wait, is he the one who did the fountain?
No.
No, the fountain. Who? Yeah, maybe the fountain's what I'm thinking of. It's that did Pie. What is this? Darren Aronofsky.
Yeah,
No,
Aronofsky.
that's not.
Did he do Fountain of Life? Am I confusing
The
those
fountain,
titles?
maybe?
Or is it the Fountain? Okay.
Yeah,
No,
That's
he
a
didn't.
different thing.
He's not on that.
Yeah, I think I'm thinking of Darren Aronofsky. But yeah, Terrence Malick I think is a good director.
M. Night is a dangerous man.
Why?
I don't know.
Is he?
The way the girl got killed in Hereditary, that's my favorite part of that movie. And after that, it's as good as that. In my opinion.
I'm trying to think of the rest of the movie.
I feel
Anything
like,
out
yeah,
there.
you just blew your whole load right there.
So there's a few parts that I like. There's what is it? I'm trying to remember. They're in the corner of the room. I'm trying to remember that scene exactly because I remember finding that pretty effective. But
In the room?
no. Whenever she's in the room and there's like, they had the character standing in the corner. I'm trying to
Yeah, that
remember
was
who that
alright.
There's a few moments that I did enjoy, but
But dude, when that girl's head gets
yeah.
taken off,
Oh yeah,
that whole theater was crickets. You couldn't hear anything.
yeah.
Dude,
yeah,
everyone
it's a
was just
tense
like-
Scene. It's tense.
And I was like, okay, there might be some hope here. That was it. That
Well, and-
never got as good as it again.
Well,
It's
so-
just a lemon party.
It's part of the writing.
And that's
though.
why Midsummer is so good.
Mm.
Same director.
You said it
What
was.
the
So,
hell?
wait. Did you say it was so good?
Yeah. So much better than Hereditary.
Really? You thought it was better?
Oh, yeah. Miles.
So
better.
what did you like about Midsummer? I
One,
didn't think you liked it.
the acting. Oh, I loved Midsummer.
What? Who's acting?
That girl's acting.
I don't know her
better
name.
in Fighting with My Family.
Yeah, Fighting with My Family.
She's great in that
really
too,
good.
but she's no, dude.
But
When she,
Midsommar, I don't think she's very good at all.
dude, when she breaks down when her whole family gets killed, she's on that couch and she's literally losing it all.
Yeah, but that's I don't
Dude.
know. I
And
don't
when
know
they're
that
all there and she's bawling it out and they're all start
I
chanting
know.
for her.
I don't know that I can really like place the quality of an actor on how good they cry.
No,
Like,
dude,
that's-
everything was there, man. She's
Because her
hitting it all,
performance, everything
man.
else, I don't think that she.
See,
I
and
think she
that,
played average girl.
and that's it. See, it's
but I mean,
subjective.
but it's not. But I mean, all right. So can you articulate?
Because
that,
I'm
right?
like, if I ever get a chance to work with her, I will
Yeah.
do it in
Oh, I
a
would
heartbeat.
too. I think she's good. I think that the direction was bad. I think that they're like, all right, you, good actress, play average girl, and that's all we're gonna do with you. Oh, and by the way, most of the time you're just gonna sit around pulling an odd face at just the weird things that are happening. I mean, Midsummer, even when they had like the older people getting up on the
Yeah.
on the thing and all. I'm watching like, oh, okay, they're gonna throw themselves off because they're old, like they're euthanizing themselves. I get what's happening, and you watch it and they go on, and then they throw themselves off the cliff, and like the actors are sitting there like, oh my god, what the heck? And I'm like, really, you didn't see this coming? Like, why else would they even be there? Like, what did you think was happening? And it's just this weird like false suspense where, yeah, anybody watching this is like, well, yeah, this is obviously going to be what happens. But the movie didn't know it somehow. Like the movie thought it was surprising you, and you're like, no, sorry, movie. Like that's in no way like shocking.
And
You
that's
know?
all.
Like,
That's
we
and
kind of
that's
all
the-
know what's coming.
well, that's the thing. It's like
because it's like,
it's the twist that you said. It's like it's good even if it isn't.
well, but it's not a twist though. It's not a twist.
Well, they think it is. Is what you're saying.
Would it be a twist
Well,
at the end? Because the twist is when you think it's going to be one thing,
right.
and then it's something else. Whereas that, the question is, what did you think was going to happen? You know, like
Sure.
they're up there. It's just a weird, like, I would be curious
Well,
how
he
that was
says-
going to play out in their minds.
They didn't even bother to bury the girl with some dignity. They left her head out in the middle of the street to get picked apart by ants.
I mean, it's another witchcraft movie, right? Like it's a genre of movie that I've been noticing that I find interesting, but it's a very like, I almost want to call it like nature documentary / nihilism exercise, where you watch it and they always have the exact same outcome, right? There's not one where people get out or escape, or there's not one where there's some hope or there's some anything. Witchcraft movies are about, look how crazy and messed up this all is, and this world is crazy. And by
it
the way,
devours you.
yeah, and everyone in the end is just going to be devoured by it. And usually they're these incredibly passive characters that never do anything to affect their own destiny. They just kind of drift down the river.
Here we'll hear from Miranda.
And that's the thing you didn't like about the boy in it. He literally didn't do anything else different than anyone else in the movie did.
So, I mean,
He just sort of wandered forward and terrible things happened to him and he gawked at how awful it was.
yeah.
And so whenever people try to do something, even if they fail, right? Like I would almost describe 8mm as a similar film, even though it wasn't supernatural. But at the end of the day, the characters tried to have agency and they were very actively
Which
doing
one's 8
things.
millimeter?
Joaquin Phoenix and Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage. It's the
Oh gosh,
It
I
is-
hate that movie.
it's a good movie.
No,
It's
that
really
movie's
good.
dark
garbage.
movie.
It is dark. It is
It's
dark.
it's a film noir.
But I'm not.
it's
I'm
really
not.
good.
I'm not. I didn't care for that one at all.
What about Brick? The Ryan Johnson
I
movie.
feel like Brick is. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about Brick.
I enjoyed it because of the style.
I feel like that's what it is.
Yeah.
I feel like we're running into a difference of taste.
It's a style.
Well, I think he and I are agreeing on Brick, though, right? Whereas 8mm, I'm curious what you didn't like about it.
Oh, gosh, it's been so long.
Because I would say that if you look at it again in a very critical sense, like one of the things that
Who
gets
did
on my
that?
nerve, that was Joel Schumacher.
Yeah.
Is
And
it 8 millimeter?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah. It's
So
why
I've seen
everyone
it-
hates him
I've
for
seen it in-
Batman, but Joel Schumacher originally pitched a very dark Knight Batman, and the studios just wouldn't let him do it. And he's like, "Well, I like the Adam West Batman too, I guess, you know." And he just decided he would have a fun romp because the studios weren't going to let him
Yeah.
make his dark Batman movie. So I think he gets a lot of undue crap about Batman on Ice or whichever
I feel like
crappy Batman.
the
he
thing
made.
Just
about
the nipples mostly.
The Bat nipples.
I don't know. I felt like it was too dark and too because that's the one where the daughter, right?
What's the movie about the snuff film?
The
Where
snuff
Nicolas
film.
Cage is a private investigator that's been hired to find out that there's
Yeah,
this
and I
old
feel like
lady-
it was too dark. It didn't have to go. It didn't have to be as dark as they made it.
I mean, I think it had
And
to
you
because
could've-
it was literally the point of the movie.
I get it, but I think
was
I
the
think
descent.
it was the way the it was filmed. Like I don't know, man. There's just something I didn't care for it about, and I can't remember because it's been way too long.
Do you feel that way about 7?
Oh my gosh, 7. Okay, so 7 I have mixed feelings about.
Okay, I was like, I have no idea. I can't read this. So okay,
So 7,
so I would say they're very similar in tone, though. 7 is very similar in tone to
yes,
Millimeter.
but I feel like 7, everything that is in 7 can be justified. Like I feel like okay, you needed to show that.
Yes.
Where I feel like in 8mm they showed a lot of stuff that I felt like you didn't need to. You could have let the audience's mind play it out.
See, I disagree. I
Could
think
be,
in
yeah.
8mm they showed less. Like I think it's less graphic than 7.
No, but 7 had to be as graphic as it needed to be.
For sure.
Where I didn't think 8mm had to be that graphic.
I would have to have you see it again because you'd have to tell
and
me
and you know what?
exactly
And
would be that.
you are because as I've grown as a filmmaker, as I've had done life, because we're talking when I'm in high school when 8mm comes out, right?
Are you serious? No.
Yeah. What year was
You're
that?
my age. Like I was well
Well-
into an adulthood whenever I saw that. Here, or there you go. You got it up.
Let's see. When did 8mm come out? Well,
It came out either in the late 90s or early 2000s.
so like, oh my gosh, what is the heck? Did I spell millimeter? Is it 8?
8
Yeah.
mm. It's just the number 8.
Oh, is that
mm.
why it's not coming? Okay.
Yeah, it's like actually because it's 8.
Okay,
millimeter
so yeah.
film, right?
So I'm 4 years out of high school, something like that.
What year did it
But
come
we're
out?
all young.
99.
Okay, yeah, late 90s.
So, no, the point being, you grow. Life is a little different. You experience things, stuff like that. So, there are a lot of movies that I hated, and then I would rewatch them
yeah.
later and go, okay, I see what they did there. I just
Mm.
didn't. I think there's some movies you just don't get. Like, you guys just don't get
Well, you don't have enough
Lovely
life under
Bones.
your belt.
You know what I mean? You guys just don't get Lovely Bones.
I think that. Well, I think the whole karma angle at the end is objectively ridiculous. Is provably ridiculous, but the way they did it is a taste thing. I feel like it was more of a comedy routine than like something that be taken seriously. Because the way I think of it is, in a lot of ways, if you can imagine this exact same scene just done on Futurama,
Yeah.
you go, because Futurama would have done it for laughs, and if it plays 100% like that, then you're like, okay, yeah, this was not done correctly. Like this is it, even if it wasn't done for laughs, effectively it is laughs that you get from it.
You had the luxury to know you're watching a movie.
What's that? On which one?
I think on any of them, but what's this? Hold on. Last time I went to a theater, we saw Noah. It sucked, man. That would suck if that was your last movie.
Yeah.
Although, okay, so what's
That's another Darren Aronofsky film,
So,
right? That's the
Mother.
one he did.
Can we talk about Mother?
I didn't see.
I
We never saw that
haven't
one.
seen Mother
Ah,
because that's also Darren Aronofsky.
yes, and everyone hates it. I watched it. I freaking loved it.
I have a very Catholic friend who enjoyed it.
Right? Well, your very Catholic
maybe it-
friend enjoys every single Darren Aronofsky film, regardless
That's
of anything.
entirely possible.
But maybe
Like,
maybe it was someone like me who or like her, who are like very strong in a faith based
for sure.
might view it differently.
Maybe because
Maybe.
I'm also very strong in a faith-based.
But you haven't seen it
ideology.
yet, so you can't.
Yeah,
That's true.
well,
That's what I'm saying.
But I
like,
don't know about that.
so
one,
we'll
yeah.
see how you
But
say.
I also think of like Noah, where you watch it and you're like,
Yeah, Noah's not good.
and it's the same guy with
Yeah.
the same like. So I don't know. I mean, but you like one and don't like the other, so there's that. I think 8mm. I am a big fan of film noir as well, though.
Like
Yeah.
that's the style.
Yeah, as a,
And maybe
as an entire
maybe
genre.
it's a style too that
But
didn't.
seven is also film noir.
Dude, so 7, I was like, I remember just watching 7 for the first time, and you just walk out feeling dirty, and I felt dirty with 8mm
Yes.
too. You just feel dirty, right?
Yeah, which is correct, but that doesn't make it bad. It makes it.
No.
It did exactly what it was trying to do.
But where I felt with 7, I was just like, I really enjoyed the ride. 8mm, I didn't enjoy that ride.
It is a different ride. But the thing is, I find interesting is it is the same ride that you get from, the witchcraft movies, right? It is that same just complete downward spiral.
Yeah.
Whereas at the end of it, the ending I think is better than most witchcraft movies. Whereas I think the ride is the same.
Well, in Suspiria.
And I haven't seen the original, so
Okay.
I'm curious to see. Who is it? Dario
haven't,
Argento?
though.
Or is that
Yeah,
who did the
Dario
first one?
Argento. That's not a. Oh, I don't want to spoil it because you've never seen it.
Yeah, no, and we will be seeing it soon because Miranda's mom had a copy of it, and so we'll probably watch
Your
it.
mom had a copy of Suspiria?
Her mom's super
My
cool.
mom was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I got a new copy of Suspiria.
Well, Joel's favorite is the new Suspiria. He'll try to
Get
tell
out of
you.
here,
He'll
shut
try
up.
to tell you otherwise.
That
But
movie's
I can tell
garbage.
your audience that he confided in me.
Shut it
Yeah.
down. You're trolling, dude. You're straight up trolling.
Oh, I'm so bad at this game. I
Where's
keep
the-
getting worse and worse. My first was literally my high
You're
score.
supposed to get better. You're supposed to
No,
like.
I've told you about my beginner's luck.
So this is a kind of a rare version of Suspiria here that my good friend Radical Reggie sent me.
Oh yeah, that's not the one she had.
Is that a Blu-ray?
This is actually a DVD.
Oh, this is on cassette.
And Radical Reggie sent me this.
Oh no, you ruined
Oh,
it.
it's fine.
You destroy. It's now on the ground. Oh, you just rolled
So
over it.
good.
It's broken. There you go. It was on the ground though.
Thank you, Reggie, for this. He's probably watching the fights.
I thought he was going to go watch Phantasm.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
What the heck, man? I thought it. Yeah.
Since we're talking,
Phantasm.
movies, Miami Sunrise says the original Suspiria is so good. What's the plot of 8mm?
Who, me
It's
or-
that. It's about a snuff film.
It's
So here, I'll tell you the setup. It's basically there's a private detective who's hired by this.
They
She's,
said.
she's an old lady who's married to
Hold
a
on,
wealthy.
hold on.
What's
They
that?
said even Miranda's game scores are Benjamin Button.
Thank you, and shut up.
That's so good. If you were here earlier in the stream, it's even better.
No. This
But
game is
go
stupid.
ahead, and then I'll get to the
That's
Brightburn
right.
question.
So the story is either way. This lady, she's like this wealthy lady. Her husband was wealthy, is this powerful businessman, whatever. But whenever he dies, she opens his safe in his office and discovers there's an 8mm snuff film. And she doesn't want to believe that about her husband, so she hires this private detective to find out if it's real. And so he basically follows the leads and goes down this very, very dark, seedy journey into a kind of this like seedy underworld that does exist. And so it's just sort of following his journey and kind of examines like a little bit of like the dark side of humanity.
Modusel with a $10 donation.
Hey! Are we now?
Did
going to
Reggie?
display
Did
all
Reggie and John turn white and female? No, Modusel. Maybe you don't know. There's been like several generations of Media Glitch people, and this is my stage manager Tommy, and my co-host Miranda. Before COVID hit, and
when we were on TV.
because you might not know as Modusel, we were on TV. We used to be on TV. We weren't really.
Yeah, Media Glitch's TV show. for
Media
years.
is a TV show for 8 years. Was it something like that?
Yeah, it was
8
quite a
years.
while. Yeah.
And it's just recently that we turned into this like here in my bedroom show,
Streaming video games.
the Joel bedroom show. It's not my bedroom.
I was gonna say, is that how you advertise this?
It's my game room. And so yeah, I'm about to go into quarantine because I have a surgery, Majusel. And So I got to go into quarantine for a month, which sucks because I won't. I'll the first 2 weeks I'll be able to stream. The next 2 weeks I won't because I won't even be able to talk.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And so that's when all the rest of us will come over.
yeah.
And we'll just answer questions and make fun of Joel as he plays video games and gets angry at Nintendo.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So thank you for the $10 donation. That'll go to my surgery. Dude, it's so expensive, man. It's stupid.
Oh yeah.
And so so Thursday that happened, so we were like, we gotta get together, man. We gotta get together. Because the next time I see them, we'll be on the TV show. Miranda will she'll either be a witch, but she is reading for another role. And even though I'm the director and I have the power to probably hire her,
It's not how it rolls.
it's just not how it rolls in the producer role, you know?
Yeah.
But she is going to read for a higher part.
I'm gonna try. Either way, I'm a witch.
Either way, though, if this thing gets picked up, those witches will end up, playing bigger roles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So that role would turn into something later down the road. So, you want to hear something funny?
What's that?
When I first came back to America, like, I'm talking 3 weeks here, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I assistant directed a movie over in I-25 Studios.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
A zombie movie. Comes out on the 23rd of this month.
Really?
10 years it took.
What's the name? What's the name of it?
It's called Biomass.
Biomass. Okay.
And so be on the lookout for that. But again, Majusel, thank you so much. If you're still here, welcome to Joel's bedroom where games are played and we talk about nerdy things.
Like Phantasm.
Phantasm and Why Lady in the Water's good.
We are
God.
talking about movies tonight. And someone asked, let me get to this question. Very interesting. What are your thoughts on Brightburn? Were you surprised? I wasn't surprised at all. But I love Brightburn.
That's the evil Superman one,
yeah.
like the little twisted boy.
I absolutely loved it.
I think that the concept is really good, and I think the actual filmmaking I enjoyed. I think the overall film I think missed the mark a little bit. But
On what mark? What was the mark they were trying to hit, or should have tried to hit, in your opinion?
well, I mean, I guess it comes to the question of like, it's a question I ask a lot of movies, like to what end? Like you've now presented me with an idea, but the thing is I knew this idea literally going into the movie.
Right.
So what are you doing with it? Like to what end, right?
Well,
And
I
so-
feel like it's the first part of a there's a sequel coming.
Well, see, I thought, is there one?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't know that there. That's what I thought was the case with Unbreakable,
Okay.
which was interesting because
Which
whenever they did make
I
it,
forgot about Unbreakable. Here we are, back to M. Night.
Yeah,
And I really liked Unbreakable.
I did too.
Yeah.
And I was looking forward to everything that would come after. And it just
And
didn't
it never
deliver.
did.
Well, it did come.
But that's the
But
thing.
it wasn't what you wanted.
It only came later on, and I agree with you. Glass, I didn't like as much, but I can't explain to you how excited I was at the end of
Split.
Split.
Yeah, when you didn't know it was coming.
Yeah,
That was
And-
awesome. And then it gave it.
you're just like, what?
Yeah,
Yes!
exactly.
Yes.
And then
Like,
it didn't.
Oh man.
It didn't deliver.
Well, and then you get to Glass, and you're like,
It's
I
like Tyson's
expected
out of
more.
prison. He's gonna fight again. And then you're like, oh dang, that wasn't like it was supposed to be.
oh, yeah. There you go.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. That's probably a good analogy. I like that one. But yeah, I agree. I think we're pretty eye to eye on that.
But Brightburn, I liked it. I mean, in a world plagued of Marvel movies, give me something different. I'm fine with that.
I don't know if different.
This is me and Tommy's life right here. I say something and he's like,
I don't know. I'm trying.
Consider everything you have to say.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to decide if that's because like I've been around enough people who are like, well, at least it was different, and which I don't think is quite what you're saying. Because different just for the sake of different isn't particularly good or even entertaining. It's just, well, you did that, didn't you? And so I try to decide, like in Brightburn, like I guess there's a thing where they're like, where you go, well, what if Superman were evil.
Right.
And you go, oh, interesting. Like, what if he were evil? And you're like, no, that's the whole movie. Like, we're not going to actually explore that. We're just going to,
Yeah.
we're just going to spend 2 hours demonstrating that he's evil. And like, it's like, well, yeah, we know. Like, that movie's a first act. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, cool. Well, now what, right? Like, are we going to say something like, well, we really invested a lot in his mother. Is she going to be relevant to that? No, she's just going to be like, oh, it sucks. My son's evil. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, what about...
There's a frustration with how Hollywood tends to talk to individuals who seem to have a mental illness. I never feel like the characters ever handle it right. Like, they always handle them the same exact way.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to think of what it is. It's part of my, and I could go on for a big long rant about what I'd refer to as postmodern writing, which is what I think that most writing right now falls into.
Where just writing that doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, it doesn't actually speak to like the human condition at all. It's just because there's questions, right? If Superman were evil, then what? What would that mean for people? What would that mean for... And they're like, no, it's really more of an indulgence in that he's evil. And you're like, okay, cool. Like, I get it. We're really... Yes, he is in fact evil, and we're really showing how he's being evil.
But he was at no point human. Like, there was... You knew there was never a point where you were going to convince him to do anything. There was no twisted way he thought he was doing something nice for his mom. There's nothing to add depth there. And so, when you have just a two-dimensional character like that, as long as what you can do, and at that point the movie feels long after half an hour.
Well, yeah, it's like, okay, we'll get to the part where we start to like explore that. Where again, like, would his mom be willing to kill him if she had the capability of doing it? Is she gonna do this? Is that where it's gonna? And it's like,
she's gonna fail any attempt.
Well, yeah, she's gonna stumble at it because it's the same. It's the same formula thing you're supposed to do in that. And it's like, well, I mean, you're here. You're fine making a movie where Superman is evil and doing pretty horrific body horror stuff to people, like ripping them apart and doing all this and that. So, you know what I mean? Are we really going to get to a thing where she is going to try to kill him, or is she going to do something horrible to him because she knows that
she dies in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He drops her, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he drops her, yeah. Because she gets to the end, but I don't remember.
Get him, and then he immediately catches it because she's just bad at it.
She fumbles and is. You know what I mean? There's
well, like what I like about it is like, okay, here he is in this small town, and he's kind of like making that transition from sun to evilness, right? And I like the way they
Does he make a transition though?
What was
because I don't think he does. I think he was just
right.
He was born evil.
Well, yeah, but he's growing into it. Like he's growing into his evilness.
But they made this whole wasp analogy as though it, to say it was his nature.
Right.
But
he was always going to be evil, but like there was a process, and it's like we learned to walk.
Yeah. All right. So if you watch like Mickey and Mallory Knox learn that they're natural born killers, that's one thing. That's an actual like exploration and how they get there and why, and you kind of understand that you see it's their nature and you see the effects of like. But it's more of a question of society reacts to him in this way. Yeah, I was like noticing that. It's interesting. Whereas like you get to him and it's like. Yeah, I mean, like
that's where I feel like this.
Now I'm being more evil.
Well, I feel like that's why the first movie is set up, because they leave it as like, okay, now what's he gonna go do with this world?
Well, then what it is it's not a movie. Then it's just chapter 1 of a long movie, but it's not even like a trilogy. Well, but it's not even a trilogy.
Or the Avengers.
No, those are movies.
I don't know, man.
Like all of the Avenger movies leading up are standalone movies that like succeed on their own.
They are popcorn movies.
And I mean, whatever you think of them, they are full, complete movies. For like, unquestionably, they are in fact movies. Whereas this, you're like, well, this is part 1, and you're like, I mean, even Unbreakable, you're like, that was really slow, and it kind of feels like a first act, but it is still even in and of itself a full movie.
Right.
Whereas Brightburn, it's just didn't go anywhere. Yeah, it could have been a short film. And that's why I say like I don't even hate it because I think they executed a lot of that stuff in an interesting way. Now you're playing Pong.
Ah, I'm dying.
You gotta get
or not Pong. You're playing. Oh crap! What's that one? Also pretty old.
It's an old one, yeah.
No.
Oh, you're so close. Get that last one. Get that last one. There it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting more.
Yeah, you just do it until you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
I did the thing, guys.
And so the real question is, we're just like, well, so what that is, it's literally a Twilight Zone episode. There was a, I'm trying to remember the name of the episode, but it was the kid who would just make you go away.
There,
Like
that's my best
he
one.
was the 6-year-old who like had sort of infinite power, and so
Yeah.
everyone just had to be afraid of him all the time.
All his parents, sisters, they're all afraid of him, right?
Yeah, and so like it's just that,
let me get
but
this
as a
chat
2-hour movie.
here. I like when they make evil characters with good dialogue.
Yes.
Yeah, movie streams should be more often. I agree. Brightburn really depends
Wait,
on
what,
you
say more
knowing.
often?
Oh, these movie streams.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm in. See, I keep saying we should do more movies.
I agree. Brightburn really depends on knowing the Superman story that doesn't have much beyond that. So was it just his ship that made him evil? The cool thing,
right? That's part of it. Like I agree. That's it. It's not even like you watch the downward descent into evil, like the talented Mr. Ripley or something like that. It's just no. I mean, he's a kid, and oh no, the ship's gonna make him evil. Now what?
the cool
Another
thing,
hour and a half. That's what.
the cool thing is Superman has strong character, and when
Yes.
he turns evil, it could be interesting. And so,
Well, yeah, it's the question of why would you? Well, how could you get someone with character like Superman to become evil? I mean, I've never seen it, but I think the concept of Red Sun is really good. Where like, well, what if Superman just landed in a wheat field in like Soviet Russia in the
Right.
same
Like
time?
during the Soviet Union
Yeah.
communist time, yeah.
And like, what might that do to someone?
well, like, so there's a comic book I read years ago. I think it's called Invincible. I might be wrong about that. So basically, what it is Brightburn, kind of. So it's like a Superman guy who alien came to this world, just like Superman.
Yeah.
You know, joined like the Justice League, had this whole team, and then one day he's like, "Nah, screw this. I'm
Like,
done
out
being
of
the good
nowhere,
guy."
he did?
Yeah, I mean, if that's out of
There's-
left field,
There's a reason
Okay.
Okay.
behind it all, but like, he just decides, "No, I'm done. I'm done with these humans. I'm done. Like, they're just gonna
So
destroy
is he
themselves."
done and he leaves, or is he
No,
done
he's
and he
done,
turns into
and
Thanos?
he turns into Thanos. He starts
Okay.
turning into like evil, right? And then all these other characters have to come, and
So what you're saying is they create a team to fight him that includes like a 100-pound girl with a baseball bat and like this powerful witch and a guy who can throw boomerangs.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and
gosh.
they defeat him with this team because you know what, if he turned evil, is that they fight him with that team,
I'm
right?
sorry, Hero 3. We watched all the first season of Attack on Titan. That's like
Oh my god.
5 hours of your life for a 45-minute story, and I had a migraine at the end of it. I was so pissed at how little story they told. It's a cool concept. It's pretty beautiful, but I got
Yeah.
real sick of the constant monologue diatribes
Well-
every 2 seconds as people died around each
About
other.
nothing.
About nothing, yeah. It was a whole lot of like
So
really frustrating.
how do you put it? You don't like TV shows that don't respect your time?
Yeah, and it didn't feel like it respected my time at
It
all.
felt like it really was dragging out.
Because it would always be like the very end of the show would do something to advance the story, and you're like, well, shoot, now I want to know what happens. But they drag you through 24 minutes of garbage before they give you that little bit. So, no, I hated Attack on Titan. I hated it. Even though, just hearing it as a concept, I'd be like, yeah, that's super cool.
And it started off, and
And if
as
it
you
got-
get into it, you kind of like it.
If it
but,
got
yeah.
distilled and everyone's personal stories were maybe more mature, I'd be okay with that. But
I think that is what it's called. Is it Irredeemable? Let me look it up.
Irredeemable?
I think that's the name of the
Ah,
comic.
interesting.
Okay.
And the comic was excellent. Yeah, that's it. I can tell.
Ah.
Okay.
So look at
Interesting.
cover 1.
So is it like a whole saga, like Dark Phoenix saga?
No, it's like I
It's
think
pretty short.
I felt like it was a 30-issue run or something. I
Oh,
felt like
yeah.
it was a
Okay.
pretty
Wow.
good story.
Oh, interesting.
But yes, you're right. Who was that? Okay, Twisted Bishop. Thank you.
Hey, Twisted.
Hey.
Keep going, Miranda. Just keep going.
It's funny because I didn't even hate it that much. I I didn't like that it drug out, but Miranda was so furious.
I was.
Attack on Titan.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Let's not get an anime right now. No, let's keep it in movies.
Well, and I don't even know
So
much about it.
so here's my official stance on anime.
Stop. This is what I'm talking about.
No. I think it's like
no,
musicals. Like musicals, also movies, right? I'm not talking about series because whatever, but like anime and musicals are the same in that most of them are terrible. But the good ones are actually really, really good.
Right. Like Ninja Scroll.
I think Ninja Scroll's really good. I
Yeah.
like it.
I'd have to rewatch it. It was a long time.
But I think like most musicals are terrible. They're just cranked out for people who just whatever reason they like seeing people sing their lines instead of saying them. They like seeing people dance around, but
Did you watch
mostly they're
Cats?
not good.
The
No,
crazy
I didn't.
version?
I didn't watch Cats. Cats look like it's gonna be terrible.
The crazy version?
You've seen Cats.
I've seen Cats on Broadway way back when, but no, I
You're a
didn't.
little girl.
I didn't see
Which,
the
you
little
know what's
creepy
funny is like, so
jingly things.
with musicals, I hate them. I
Jellicle.
can't stand them.
Jellicle.
Jellicle thing.
Can't stand musicals. Like, I can't watch Annie. I can't watch none of that. I've seen Annie live on stage
Yeah.
and totally enjoyed it.
Huh.
Like, why is it as a live experience?
You know what?
It's
I would
different
argue
than,
it like baseball. I hate watching baseball on TV.
But
But
if
if
you
you ever
went
go to a
to a
live
game,
game, I actually really
that's
enjoy
probably a good
to a
analogy
live
because
baseball
it's
game.
like there's something different.
Yeah, it's
Usually
like,
the mascots.
Like there's something
That's great.
cool about like, oh my gosh, everyone's busting their butt, getting their costume
Yeah.
changed and changing the set out in this 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
But I would say there's some Chicago. I think was a really good musical. It's pretty enjoyable. There's
I don't think I've seen Chicago.
uh
I saw the one that
There's-
everyone like. No, you don't like musicals because you haven't seen Moulin Rouge. I
Oh,
watched that. I was like,
I don't like Moulin. Moulin Rouge is.
this is garbage.
I don't know if it's garbage, but it's not far removed.
Kid
from it.
Shuriken says Book of Mormon is a decent musical, and I think that's probably one I would definitely watch.
You know what? I actually really
But that's the
liked
South Park,
Romeo
that's
and
right.
Juliet.
Mhm.
Like I did like Baz Luhrmann's take on that, but I thought Moulin Rouge was just. It's literally if you took a bunch of first-year film students and gave them $100 million and said, "Go."
No,
And they're
gave
like,
the
"Ooh."
costume department $100 million, and then another $100 million.
Well, for set design,
because
for all,
that costuming was
all of it.
crazy.
but all of it is like,
Into the Woods, probably the best
Oh.
musical
oh god,
between now.
oh no, Into the Woods is terrible. Do you remember it's the one with
It's
Chris Pine and it had like
yeah, I think we really regretted being in the theater
Yes.
when we got there and it started. We're like, oh no. 'Cause
yes,
We'll see maybe like a brief trailer or a teaser for a movie and we'll be like, cool, we want to watch that. We won't watch any other trailers. So sometimes we may not know what we're getting into.
yeah.
And I
Oh,
think that
no.
was the case.
Usually if a trailer comes on and I'm like, ooh, I want to see this, I'll turn off the trailer. I'm like, okay, I don't want to know anything else.
yeah, me too.
I'm already going, so I don't want to know anything.
Oh,
Well, good to have you in here, Kid Shuriken. YouTube royalty in the house, guys.
I gotta
Yeah.
say,
Go subscribe to him.
Sweeney Todd is terrible. I don't like that
that's
one.
really bad.
Super overrated.
Cannibal the musical, they ask.
That
Little
one's
Shop
good.
of- Little
I
Shop
like
of
Cannibal
like
the music.
Cannibal?
Yes.
Little Shop of Horrors is pretty fun.
There's an Evil
Little Shop
Dead.
of
There's an
Horrors.
Evil Dead musical.
Is there?
What?
Yes, there is.
Okay,
Do you know there's a
I'll
new
check it out.
Evil Dead movie that
Yeah,
Bruce Campbell
that
has
Bruce
signed
Campbell
on to?
apparently signed on to.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a teaser
What's it called?
about it.
Is it
it was
Raimi?
Rises? I
Is
think?
it Raimi?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
Good
didn't get
question.
confirmation.
I have
but
not
just know
heard
that.
of any of this.
Brandon
And I
just
just
told me
don't
like
know.
yesterday
Let
or
me
something.
see if I can confirm.
So the TV series was great, by the way.
Little
I
Shop of
loved-
Horrors. So Little Shop of Horrors
good.
is,
I liked it.
yes, it is probably the most watchable musical, I think.
Once More with Feeling is a great
the
musical.
Buffy episode.
Yes, it is. It is a delight.
There was another one called, I think it's called Anna and the Apocalypse or something like that.
Oh, I haven't seen it. I know what you're talking
And
about.
that was a musical
Is
that
that
I
a
quite.
musical?
It is,
I didn't
and
know
I
that.
actually quite enjoyed it.
Huh.
I don't know if that's the name, but that's one I did enjoy.
And so it depends, right? Because it's the same sort of thing where I think, all right, so here's actually a really good analogy. Because I look at most action scenes the way I look at musicals. Because most action scenes bore me. I'm just bored. It's
And you love,
Monty
but you love the Marvel movies.
well, but as
which
Monty
blows my
Python
mind.
would put it, it's a bunch of running about advancing behavior. Where the thing is does the action mean something? Where if you look at a musical and you're like, okay, we're going to get to this point. Now I'm going to stop and I'm just going to sing and dance for the next 5 to 10 minutes and advance nothing. and really like there's no reason I'm singing and dancing. It's just we haven't done it in the last 10 minutes, so now we're gonna. Whereas I look at action the same way in an action movie. I actually feel like a lot of Marvel movies aren't that way. I actually enjoy a lot of the way that they approach it quite a lot.
Dude, like I feel like in the Marvel movies, like I snap out of it when they go silent. I'm like, oh, the action's done. Okay, like that's me. Like it just becomes so mind numbing.
Where
You just summed up Frozen 2.
I mean, I think both of I haven't seen Frozen 2. I know the first
I saw
one.
Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. I liked it. My Fair Lady is a good musical.
Now,
Never seen that one.
seeing a musical on Broadway or seeing an actual opera is a different experience. It is a different form of medium, and there's something
I've
there
yet
is
to see an
something
opera.
to be said for being in that kind of audience and experiencing the live.
I'm very much open to an opera, but I've never seen one.
One of these days.
One of these
But
days.
whenever, like, does Phantom of the Opera translate well to a movie? I don't know. Because I saw, like, Fiddler on the Roof as a play, as a musical, and I enjoyed that. But I don't know that I'm interested in seeing the movie.
You know what? Even though, so like Les Miserables, I really liked it and wish it wasn't a musical. Like the newer version that they did. Like, I actually enjoyed the story of it, and I just kind of, like, when they would start going into the musical of it, I remember just constantly just being like, I kind of wish you would just say your lines and just sort of move on. Like, I didn't feel like the music actually elevated anything about it. Which is, I think, another aspect of, you know, again, the twist, when you're writing a twist in a movie. If the movie's fine without the twist, and the twist just adds and elevates it, then that's great.
He
I
beat
feel
my
like
high
a
score.
musical's the same way.
Who did?
Where, like... If the
Retro.
fact there's music in it actually adds a twist and
I guess
elevates
I got to
it,
go into this
then
Fallout.
that makes it good.
Oh, it's Fallout. That's why that's a tough one. Golly. I got all the high scores on all these except for Fallout.
That's where Captain Retro's
And
coming
Captain
in.
Retro has it, man.
Stepping on you.
Not by
Frozen
much.
2, there was
By 6 million, it looks like.
That's not that much. I can do that.
Anybody here read the books Alchemist?
well, hang on. There's a point where where it's make believe, but acting was so good. Is that Les Miserables? Is that what you're talking about?
They might have been talking about that because you
Enjoyed the
were
grandeur
talking
of it.
about Les Miserables. at that point.
Because yeah, I mean, I agree with all those things, and I think that the music actually pulled it down rather than elevated it, or even just left it alone. Like whenever it did
Well, it's
get into
almost
the
like
music,
just
oh,
yeah, paying its
Oh
dues
gosh,
at that
Back
point.
to the Future. I don't wanna play
Collider
that.
confirms Evil Dead Rises will start filming this year. It's filming in New Zealand. I assume Sam Raimi will be behind it, but it doesn't explicitly say it.
Huh.
IMDb probably has it as an in production.
I
so
can't
he might
play
be
any of these
attached
Star
to it.
Wars. I don't want to get flagged or copyright claim for the music. Let's play Archer. I've never played it.
Is this going to be appropriate for your stream?
That'd be fine.
Oh, it's a pinball. Yeah, play Archer. Love Archer.
Oh,
I don't even know what we're talking about now. Now we're into musicals. This is our conversations.
This is our IRL conversations.
well,
really,
it's
you're
me
just.
It is.
answering, Yeah.
Oh, look at that crocodile.
What does he do? Oh, nice.
I need a different view.
It's a crocodile. That's the apex predator right there.
Oh crap! I'm not gonna be able to play it with this
What?
with the mic right there.
Oh.
I gotta like sit up. Here, I'll come back and sit up for a little
Why?
bit.
So you can yell
Sorry.
at it? Is that
No, because I can't see because it blocks the
Oh.
it blocks the.
Fair enough. But yes,
Evil Dead Rise. I'm sorry. It says it's in pre-production, and the director is Lee Cronin, and also the writer is Lee Cronin.
But is it Bruce Campbell?
yes.
Bruce Campbell's in it, but he's not
Oh,
the main character.
is he not
He's
Ash?
not Ash. Well, he is Ash. I bet you that's just like one of these like pass the torch things.
Maybe.
But
Because the TV show was that. I actually really liked that.
I know.
Oh
I really
my
like
gosh.
that.
That show is so good.
Yes.
So Lee Cronin has done Hole in the Ground, Ghost Train, Midnight Past Midnight,
Sound like all awesome movies.
50 States of Fright.
I've never heard any of these
No,
movies.
I don't even know what those are, and I watch so much horror.
I don't know how I feel about this.
I am not not feeling amazing about this.
Well, just I'll hide and watch, right?
But that last Evil Dead, the remake, wasn't too bad, man. Actually.
Wait, the movie remake?
Yeah.
I thought it was boring.
You think so, huh?
They didn't do anything. Like everything they did, I just felt like, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's about to do this, and then they did, and you're like, okay. And... yeah, like I feel like I don't know. Evil Dead is really good when it's not taking itself seriously.
Oh, Mallory.
I mean, that's like the difference between Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2. It's like I think it's pretty unanimous. People are like, well, yeah, obviously Evil Dead 2. You know, even though I really like the first Evil Dead, even it had that like kind of humor to it. It just wasn't.
Well, Army of Darkness is
I love
all
Army of
humor,
Darkness.
man.
Yeah, they really leaned into it. At
They
that
went.
point.
They went.
Well, I feel
But
like
it's still,
Sam
and it's
Raimi
still
found
like
his stride.
amazing, you know.
Yes. Well, it's
Well,
like,
Raimi's doing Doctor Strange, so like,
Yeah.
really?
yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it in theaters. Because I mean, Edgar Wright was doing Ant-Man, and then
Yeah.
that didn't happen. So
Yeah, that's true.
I'll believe that. Like any director with too strong a voice, I don't think is going to get too far in the Disney.
In the
machine.
Disney world, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Has Raimi's already gone down this trail before? So
Yeah, he did. Well, he
he did the Spider-Man movie, so
yeah.
he might know the system.
Well,
In fact, if it wasn't for Raimi, I would say they might not even have Marvel would be what it is today. You know?
without Raimi,
Yeah.
because the Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know because like that's like saying without Tim Burton, Marvel wouldn't be what it is today. Because the Batman movie was just
Oh, baby.
I'm really bad at
You
this.
should see
Did I shoot him again?
You're shooting you've only shot your friends.
Well, no, he's not really good friends with
Wait.
Cecil, is he?
wait,
no.
I don't know. He's part of the team, not the bad guy.
Right. But it seems like that's something Archer would do.
That's
Cecil. Are you talking about Cyril?
Cyril, maybe
Cyril,
Cyril.
yeah.
I remember all of them.
Yeah.
I kind of
The
remember.
dude- the dude in the
Parnell,
middle.
Chris Parnell, right?
This dude, right?
Yeah. Well, I think he ends up shooting him in the.
Yeah,
show
he
all the
shoots him
time
in the
anyway.
show, right?
So he's just being in character.
Yeah.
Joel's playing in character. Movie.
Yeah, I don't play by the rules. Or maybe
He's
I
a loose
do.
cannon. He's a maverick.
This is an elaborate
Dude, if you guys haven't watched Archer,
pinball.
do yourself a favor.
Don't watch Archer.
It's such a good show.
Yeah, it's from quite a while ago. Is it still on as a new? Are new episodes still coming out?
I have no clue.
It was for a long time. At this point, I probably haven't
Ah.
seen half of Archer because
Yeah,
they did
there's
a whole lot
There's-
since.
Doctor Strange right now. They're filming Doctor Strange right now. I was sure it would never happen.
You know, I bet there's a lesson to be learned from all this.
I like how Evil Dead, they incorporated humor into moments of horror.
Oh yeah.
Might have a Kick-Ass 2 situation here. I like Oklahoma. I started reading a book called Fablehaven, and I hope that gets turned into a movie. It looks like the Evil Dead
Preferably
movie
musical.
will have a different character, and Campbell is only producing it.
Yeah, here it is. Sam Raimi is on here for it still.
Bob Burgers is great
But for
too. Same voice
Doctor
actors.
Strange.
oh, okay, I see. Is Bruce Campbell in that? Because he should be.
Yeah, he always throws Bruce in there somewhere.
Not immediately listed, but maybe.
He should be headlining it.
Headlining.
Bruce Campbell should be Doctor
It should
Oh
be.
Strange.
snap! What do we got here?
What's that?
Hold on.
Is this the Zelda like fountain fairy?
Uh-oh.
music?
Not quite. It's a display.
Did he come in? We got?
Who's that?
I
What?
don't know. Are you muted?
I don't think so.
Howdy.
Reggie. Reggie.
Someone's muted.
There we go. What's going on? What's going on,
Oh, it's
Reggie?
that green screen. That's a video card failure.
He's got this. You got this, Reggie. Reggie caught a second one. He's gonna come talk movies with us.
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
finished
nice.
watching Phantasm on 1.5.
You watch
speed.
Phantasm? Yeah. On 1.5 speed. Celebrity in the house with your spouse, they say. Reggie. Do you hear me?
we see him.
Yeah, I see him. Are you sure you're not
Oh,
muted?
you know, it might. Well, I might have something wrong here. Let me think here.
Well, what's
No, it should be right. Let me see. Settings, voice and video,
You're on
speakers.
voice activity.
Yeah, it should be coming out of my speakers.
Speak.
You guys see Reggie here. We can't hear him though. Reggie came to talk Phantasm. we gotta find. We gotta. Why can't we hear him? It's got to be something on my end, right?
Maybe if it's working for him, then it's gotta be. That'd be my guess.
I'm trying to think of what it could be.
I mean, it could be that.
Is Jarito.
Oh no.
Like if I play, no, because I heard. Man, what is the deal here? What
He left. He's done putting up with your technical
shenanigans?
incompetence.
How about now?
Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay. It was an error with Discord.
Weird.
Yeah, I believe that.
So Reggie, what do you think about the Phantasm?
I haven't seen it in a long time, man, but the first one still trips me out
Yeah, it's a weird one.
I like
because
it.
like the ending
Dreaming.
always threw me off. Like with Jody,
Yeah.
like they were like happy that the tall man was crushed, and then he wakes up and his brother died in a car. I'm like, what? What is this? And
So
still
you
bugs
were
me.
you were asking if he really did get killed in that car accident.
Yeah, I mean, is that true?
So in the first movie, when they made the first one, yes. Which, by the way, that's the twist, right? The movie was a good
Right.
movie, and then they added something in the end that was a twist, right? If that didn't happen, you still would have enjoyed the movie, just from the earlier conversation with it. But then, and they brought back the actor because everyone really liked the actor, and they really, they felt bad.
Actor Reggie or actor
The actor Jody.
Jody?
that
Okay.
played
Jody.
Brother.
They brought him back, and then they retconned it because they were really getting into the lore of I'm trying to remember the name of the.
They're kind of building it out after.
Yeah, basically the tall man.
But let's be honest, they were building that lore as they were making the movies.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So they didn't know where they were going with it.
No, they didn't.
No. And it's very obvious, especially when you get to 3. You're like, what the heck?
We
Now,
noticed.
Well-
which one is it where they bring in where Mike is a different actor? Is that 2 or 3?
No, it was like
Part
3.
two.
It was a 2. Okay.
Is that 2? Okay.
Yeah.
It was like the best ones though.
Yeah.
Weird.
Well, it's like he was a better actor, but you're kind of like, yeah, but I like Mike from the first movie, so just bring him back.
He wasn't a bad actor.
Who?
Mike.
No, from the
Oh.
first one.
Yeah.
No, he wasn't bad, but yeah, the guy they replaced him with is a better
was
actor,
more
but
of a actor, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I
More of a resume.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because that was like probably the bottom rung of the Hellraiser and
oh
all
yeah,
the proper horror films, right?
because there are a lot of those that came out in the '80s that were kind of these like proper franchises that kept going.
And one of the things we'd noticed that was a common
I
element
say
between all
'80s,
of them
'70s.
was the prop. Like there was something, there's
Yeah.
the puzzle box in Hellraiser and
There's the
The-
little
the
spears.
murder ball
The murder ball.
in Phantasm.
Which I always like,
Freddy's glove was always the icon.
Yes.
and I think the reason why I remember, like, his name was Reggie, and I remember all these things from Phantasm, is because I always felt like Phantasm was the underdog of
Yes.
all of those.
Yes.
And so I was always watching that. I was like,
You're
I'm
always
rooting for
rooting
that.
for
Yeah,
them.
I'm rooting for this guy,
Yeah.
this old man with his balls. You know, like,
Like I said, he's got
He's
an
gonna
interesting
dominate the
look.
world.
oh, dude, like,
Tall man?
that's the thing about him. Like, Freddy has makeup burnt. Jason has his mask. Pinhead has all these pins.
His makeup.
And dude, Tall Man is just, this is the way he looks, and he's still scarier than all those guys. You know what I mean? And that's what makes him so awesome.
Well, there's just
Yeah.
there's more of a risk of seeing that.
Do you watch the
He has
fights?
some. I did, man. Well,
The
hate to be
UFC
the
fights.
bearer of bad news, but Marvin Hagler passed away.
What do you mean he passed away?
Like he's no longer on this earth. He's gone. One of the four kings of gone from the 1980s.
Huh.
Boxing.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Well,
But
go ahead.
go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Going back to the Phantasm, I'm gonna watch all the movies tomorrow. I haven't seen the fifth one.
Can you watch
I'm trying to
Look what
download
you
that one.
started, dude.
Yes.
Are you gonna do it on one and a
Yeah,
half
I had to go
speed?
back because it's been 10 years since I've seen the first four, and I want to watch them again and kind of see if everything makes sense.
Did you see 5?
You know, he said.
No, that's the one I'm looking for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. Wow.
Should I skip 5 and just forget it, or what?
No, you have to watch 5.
Oh, Earthworm Jim! That was a great game!
Okay.
All right, Miranda's gonna play Earthworm Jim for
No,
us.
I'm not really good at it.
Yeah, you have to
Hey,
watch
Joe, I was
5.
hitting you up, man. You want to play some Dead Space 3?
Not right now. Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna
How
have
about
some
the
time
Dead by
though.
Daylight?
Dead by Daylight. Yeah, dude, let's do it. That'd be fun.
No, never again.
With a ton of celebs, yeah. What was your horror movies to watch growing up, Reggie?
Shoot, there's a lot of. I think the one that tripped me out the most was probably Nightmare on Elm Street because the
Yes.
first one I saw was actually the second one,
Oh my gosh.
and
The Scream Queen one.
yeah,
It's a creepy concept.
that one was probably my first horror movie. Then there was probably 13, but there was another one that stuck with me. I can't think of the name right now. It was like a one shot.
Was it Candyman? Because I remember that one.
No.
Yeah, it was like that was my top one.
Thinking of it.
Hang on, let's see if
No, I'm sorry. Sleepaway Camp, but it did have sequels though. Like, they weren't really good movies.
Well, I mean, we can kind of say that about a lot of the sequels to even the good ones.
I mean,
Sleepaway Camp's amazing. Amazing. Have you seen it?
No, I've never seen Sleepaway Camp.
You gotta watch Sleepaway
It
Camp.
was-
So
yeah, you gotta watch it.
Oh my
so
gosh.
my movie, like my horror film sort of thing, actually, like when I was a kid, when I was younger and teenager and stuff, I never watched them. They scared me and I didn't like it. But I really loved movies, like other movies. Like I loved the Alien series, Predator, like things like that. But those aren't really horror films, right? Like the first one is, and I'd watch it. But even Aliens scared me as a kid. And so like
I got no sound.
the
See my
more-
TV?
the more I got into like movies, the more I actually appreciated horror movies. Because when you watch horror movies, they actually are like it's funny because you like take film classes or you get real into the independent film scene or things like that. Everyone really gets into these like, oh, this is like cinema and this is art and this is an art film and blah. But the more you watch it, the more you realize that like a lot of the horror films, especially lower budget they are, like that's when people really, really put in their vision and got really artistic. Like I would argue a lot of the horror films are more artistic than like half the art films that you run across in like the last several decades. You know, like I would argue, and so like I've really appreciated the old horror films a lot more in the last couple of decades. Like the more I've been watching them.
What was the scariest
Have you
horror?
guys seen
What's that, Reggie?
Prince of Darkness?
Oh yeah, with Robert De Niro. Oh wait, no, I'm
it's
sorry.
with,
That's Alice Cooper.
what?
yeah, Alice Cooper's in it. That's
Uh-uh.
probably my main horror movie from back in the day.
Prince of Darkness, huh? Alice Cooper, interesting.
And you're a Suspiria fan as well, huh?
Yeah, that movie is God, I hate John Carpenter's ending.
You don't like
I
John
am.
Carpenter's what?
Not as much as you, but it's up
Which one?
You said you hate John Carpenter's.
there. I hear Echo.
Oh, it's probably because I don't have.
I hate it. I hate his endings in his movies.
Oh, his endings.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Although, what do you think of the ending
But they
of
just end.
The Thing? Do you like?
I mean, I was hoping that they were gonna live, but in that situation, man, they were toast. I mean, not toast, but frozen
Yeah.
or whatever.
The
Yeah, I
opposite
guess
of toast. Yeah.
I mean, toast. Yeah,
They were frozen waffles. Is that what they were?
but the movie was great. I just felt bad that the heroes had that fate.
Yeah.
Oh, Gordo, he does have to
So-
see Sleepaway Camp.
Now,
Everyone needs to see Sleepaway Camp.
I have a 3-part comic series that argues that he actually does make it. It's a good one too. It was came out in the 90s. It was a 3-part Dark Horse comic, but it was early on. Whenever they did that one, they literally painted every comic frame. There was nothing that was hand drawn and then filled in. It was all like acrylics or oils or something. Like it was painted, which was really cool because it works really well for the creature, right, and the thing. But yeah, according to the comic book, that's not where the story ends. But yeah, in the end of the movie, like that's the big question, you know.
Sorry about the echo, Reggie. We have to have you come through the speakers or they can't hear you.
Okay.
We want to set you want to set the mic down, like down here, because they could hear us, but it'd probably be blocked. It'd probably block some of his voice.
Is the echo in the chat? Gordo's dogging on Sleepaway Camp. He said get a therapist lined up. Oh wow, we're lost her. Look at, we're losing her.
Oh, you lost me at
It turned into a sleep stream. It turned into a sleep stream.
1/4 of one. Reggie can take over for me.
Shoot, I was about to dip out.
No, we might end the stream here. We had a good run. We came in to say hello.
Speaking of sleepaway
Yeah,
camp,
you guys did about 3 hours, right?
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
really?
you said sleepaway camp. Miranda
We
took
were
it
only gonna
literally.
stream for like an hour, I think, when
No, it's been longer than that.
we that's what we decided. But oh, Reggie's echoing. All right, well, we're sorry about that, guys. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. I'm glad Reggie stopped in to say hello.
Bye, peoples. We love you.
Reggie, you got anything to say to these people?
And everybody should leave lots of comments to tell Joel we need more movie streams.
You're breaking up. What?
See here. No. Does everybody have a good night? That's about it. Miami Sunrise is here. Super Boo, our regulars.
I know someone says, "Oh, so short compared to our normal streams." Yes, maybe we'll see. I'm gonna
The normal streams.
I'll hang out with them for a little bit. Maybe me and Reggie will stream some Dead by Daylight,
What? Oh,
some Dead Space 3.
It's like I told you, I'm going to sleep.
Oh,
You're
we
gonna
lose an
call in,
hour.
like, 2
We lose an
hours.
hour. At 2.
Tonight. Oh gosh, in like an hour and a half. Yeah, it jumps forward.
Yeah.
Depressing.
Well, maybe me and Reggie. We'll
Oh,
do a
it's like
stream this
ABC.
week for sure. We got to finish Dead Space 3, right?
yep.
All right, man. We're getting out of here. You guys have a good one. Good weekend.
Have a good night.
And we'll see you soon, all right? You guys take care. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.